welcome to our Wednesday stream for Delver's Dream. That's right. This is the flagship campaign for our Patchwork Planet campaign setting that we are currently developing. We're super excited about it. Currently, let me give you the lowdown on what's been going on, what happened last session. So last session, the crew thought that they were going to head down into the fourth and final level of the mine of Delver's Dream after exploring the diplomatic level, the market level, and the temple level. They were finally going to get to the real city and the throne room and all of that kind of stuff. But as they were entering the fourth level, they were ambushed by 5 Abishai named Rix, Blix, Flix, Grix, and Rix. And they got just bodied by these guys when they pulled out. When they pulled out,
Are you
We
kidding?
totally demolished them. They had to call in their pet, all right?
Yeah,
Let's be honest here.
Mama, give me a dragon. Come on.
Their friend, their red dragon friend, he's not a pet.
Or it's a mount. He even said it was his mount. That's not a friend.
Yes, but you can have a friend who is also a mount.
I mean, I don't know about your friend circles, Kyle.
Sorry. I promised I would keep it professional. So
exactly.
the 18 responses that I have currently for that statement, I am just going to keep inside. Okay.
Yeah.
Keeping it inside.
Don't you? I mean, professional.
Keeping it in. Just
tell you're whistling like a tea kettle.
Yeah.
Concentrating.
Yeah, today is quite hot, isn't it?
Yeah. All right, so we kicked their butts.
So they tried to kick their butt by utilizing divine forces outside of the control of everyone else, including forcing a critical failure.
It was worth it, all right?
It was totally worth it. But now I'm going to have to just throw legendary creatures at you all the time because you are all terrible people. So
I didn't use any of those.
This is all true.
So
because I want to get TV for me. That's why I'm waiting.
That's right. So anyway, okay, so they fought them and they died. They all died, and it was terrible. But the ferryman showed up. The one that created Dill, the Reaper, actually showed up and saved them from death and took them to the garden of the goddess of love, who it turns out was the one to create the ferryman. So she has now sent them on a mission to try to create a little bit of life in this endless desert called Mithardir, which is the 3rd level of Arborea. So yes, they are not even on the planet anymore. They are now out in the outer realms. Specifically, they are in Arborea. They get to the garden. They find the Fountain of Youth, which is amazing. Had some delightful conversations with the ferryman and the goddess of love. Felix actually connected to the Fountain of Youth and now gets fabulous spells and things because of it. And then they went off to their portal and kicked the crap out of a couple of chimera and went through the portal and found themselves in an endless desert. An endless desert. Literally endless because the plains are endless. There is no boundary. And now they've got to figure out what the hell to do because they were just dropped here and there is no return portal. So, with that, we are now going to see what our adventurers are actually going to do in the plane of Mithardir.
Mama Soon, please don't let us die here.
So we just went through the portal, right?
Yes.
Right. I'm going to immediately throw up because portal travel is terrible.
Are right, so you failed your Constitution save.
Right.
Immediately puked all over the ground.
Reaction,
Yes,
you know.
well, I mean, good thing for a Thule. Now there's some moisture.
There you go.
I slap him on the back a bit.
Thanks, buddy.
It's okay.
What happened, pretty mice? Can handle a little planner trouble?
Not the best thing at all. Gorf, how you feeling, bud?
I feel okay.
Okay. So where are we again? We're still in the love plane, I think.
For what? For
I will.
Stan?
So everybody can now give me an intelligence check. Oh no, actually, give me a wisdom check.
Wisdom
No,
check.
don't nerf me like that.
I would have advantage since it's about the planes, right?
You sure would.
I accidentally rolled twice. Ignore the second one.
Gorf, you are absolutely 100% convinced that just over the next rise is Delver's Dream.
He's convinced that we're in Egypt.
Yolba, the forest, of course.
What happened to all
like,
the
"Oh, no."
forest?
Home's just right over there.
We're back, guys.
All right,
Look,
so
there's an
Did that red
oasis.
dragon burn the whole forest into sand?
No, Gorf, I
Gorf,
don't think we're in the
funny.
same place,
No.
bud.
No, girl, funny. No.
so Gruna and Felix, Athul, I do not have one from you, but Gruna and Felix, you both think that you're still essentially on the same plane as you were. Dill, though, can explain to you that Arborea is a plane that has 3 layers to it. And I hope you don't mind that I'm explaining this for you, Dill. So Arborea is a plane that has 3 layers to it. The first layer is where Mount Olympus is, and is full of epic creatures and incredible emotions and beautiful farmlands with actual people there and with huge forests and mountains and rivers and lakes, and it's just beautiful and bountiful and everything's amazing, right? The second layer is the same version of that except water. So it's all of the underwater ecosystems and all the underwater creatures. And then you have Mythardir, which is the third layer, which used to be the home of the Titans and the Giants and things like that. But that was like tens of thousands of years ago. And they all abandoned it for some reason. And now everything has literally just turned to dust. No, there is no life here anywhere on the plane. It is white sand, white dust forever. Because everything's just been turned into dust because of time and various other issues. So that is what we found.
Trying to wipe the dust off of his body. Athul just kind of looks around. Just kind of muttering in deep speech and unintentionally.
Ithul, language. Come on, man. Jeez. You can't say that. Listen, hey, don't bring my mother into this. All right, Dill.
No.
Dill, it's very interesting, but I thought we were looking for red sand, so why is it all white?
My guess is we have to find it. Maybe there's a way to summon it. I'm unsure. I'm sorry.
I could cut one of you. Turn that. Turn the sand red.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Are we doing nose goes? I mean,
I'm just saying.
I don't think.
Would it
Okay.
count?
I don't think I have any blood now in my body. I'm too skinny for that. I'm a victim.
Do orcs bleed? Oh, this is kind of out of game, actually. Do orcs bleed red?
Oh,
They-
Oh my God.
Snowflake, thanks for the bits.
Thank you, Snowflake.
crazy
Oh my God.
Snowflake
Crazo.
has been just
Oh,
amazing.
You're
That's
amazing.
1,000? Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
dude.
no, he is yeeting your score, dude.
He's
Yeah,
just
like-
flexing his giant snowflake
No chance
muscles.
in catching up now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Paid to win. That's totally fair. So
Snowflake, you're amazing. And thank
We
you, Lando, for contributing to getting our map
Yep.
made.
I'll clean up out of
Hey,
it.
That's
look at that.
amazing.
Holy
We
shit!
are-
16,000.
Yeah, total.
How much
That's
more
just
do we need now?
stunning.
flexing.
We need a lot.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah, we're at 39%, guys.
Yeah, so we're at 39,000. So we just need 61,000. I think we still have like 3 weeks left or something.
16 days, so something like that. Yeah. Math.
Okay, so we're about halfway there. All right. Well, thank you, Anton. You're delightful. And let's see. All right, so we have got a giant desert in front of us. The current theories are stabbing each other, and not a whole lot else. So let's.
Do I have
I can't be
blood?
the only one that comes up with ideas.
I mean, that's also a good question. Does Dill have blood? Have you checked recently if you have blood, Dill?
Cal, do Reapers have blood?
Reapers do not have blood.
You just go tink
Sorry.
tink
Like
on their
or not like
bones.
So Dill, because you've never really sort of like opened yourself up, I'm assuming, to explore your own internal organs and things like that. If you would like to know a little bit more about your internal physiology, you can give me a wisdom check because you are technically undead. Thank you, Denise.
Yeah, thank you, Denise.
Oh, Denise. That's
Aw.
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
People is just throwing at us points and money.
So generous.
No.
My crappy
So
heart.
let's
Sorry,
see.
wisdom. Nope, I know nothing.
You don't know a damn thing. You would literally need to. Oh my God! I didn't realize that it was a crit. Okay.
Yeah.
So you think that your internal organs are made up just exactly the same as everybody else's. So you think that you've got blood and internal organs and all that kind of stuff.
You think that
Well,
now
I mean,
that
I've
the
still
Reaper...
been cut, so I would know if I have blood or not. It's just anything else I probably don't know.
Yeah,
When-
you don't know what you
You think now that the what's his name is gone, you're a real boy.
Oh. Would I be able to tell him, like, would I be able to know
Pinocchio.
through song or something
Nice go.
that, like,
He's
Nope,
a
still don't
noseless
have a nose.
Pinocchio.
yeah.
Would you be able to know what?
What grows when you lie then?
Were there, like, songs or anything about Reapers that might help him know a little bit more about his physiology?
Songs.
You don't really
They
know.
have
Reapers-
two kidneys and a heart.
Yeah. Just full out anatomy
Ah,
song.
yeah. Reaper.
Just go through all
The
of them.
Reaper bone connected to the
What, an
other
arm?
bone. Yeah.
Yeah, that is the
Do we
one
still have
song
the-
you know.
Do we still have the benefits of the Heroes Feast or no?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Technically,
We
yes.
died. Does that
but-
obliviate like
Per
rid of it
day.
per day?
You
But we
almost
feel
died.
full.
I mean, really, you
I guess
almost
that's
died.
true.
You were unconscious.
Yeah.
So I will say that for now, yes. All right. So as far as the songs for Reapers go, really, what you're dealing with is the fact that Reapers are very secretive. They don't really talk to people. They don't really know how. Dill is an anomaly in that he made a friend.
Oh, yeah, we know that.
Like 900 years
Aw.
ago, he made a friend, and that started introducing him to people that are alive when normally all he knows is dead people, which tend not to be terribly conversational.
Right.
So
That is a trend.
Is that the Sixth Sense?
so yeah, there's so you wouldn't really know what's going on, but you guys are now standing in the middle of a desert discussing things. So what do you want to do? Just want to hang out, get a couple rays, get a nice tan.
I'm
mean,
working on it.
Bears can't tan.
I get tan, it's like
The
my
tool
green
is-
skin goes darker, I change to red. What happens to
I love it. There's
That's also
although
still
I
That
kinda
is a great
stumbling.
question.
I will say that as a bear, though, what you can do is you can like rub lemon juice into your hair and then sit out in the sun, and some of your hair will go blonde. So you can
Ah.
have like you can put like blonde streaks in your fur if you
And
want.
also, birds do not sweat, I guess, so he has to in order to,
Oh, he
to
pants!
keep chilling.
That's adorable!
True.
Do bears
Oh
do
my
that as well as
God.
dogs?
Probably because you
Yeah, I
cannot
think
sweat.
so.
Yeah, I'm
You
not
have
sure
so
that
many
they
hairs.
have sweat glands.
What about
I think only
mouse
humans
folk? I mean,
do,
I am a
or-
black-furred mouse folk, so this heat is
Ooh,
killing
You're
yeah.
basically
me.
dead now.
But don't
Yeah.
forget, you do have a giant hat with a dead bird on it.
True.
So-
Well, no, I think I changed my hat for this one.
Oh,
This
it's
is
just a feather. It's
None
just
of
a
us
big
are
hat
in a
with
pleasant
feather.
environment for us, so
No.
let's just leave it
Whoa.
at that.
Sure are
Yeah,
not.
Dill's gonna.
Dill's
Can I feel
fine.
heat,
A
Kyle?
fool's gonna dry out.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I'm gonna wither and dry up.
I believe that Dill had a question.
I can't even feel heat though, right? So I should be fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
The one wearing just complete black robes is fine.
Kyle, can I use prestidigitation to change Felix's color to white?
I
Is
mean,
he
I can do
considered
that to
an
myself
object?
too. Please don't
No,
prestidigitize me.
Prestidigitation won't. It can create sort of a veneer of white, but the actual way that the light interacts with it isn't going to change
Yeah, that makes sense.
because you can't actually alter the fabric itself.
I mean, his fur.
Yeah,
So-
but I mean, if the chocolate change, I mean, doesn't matter.
I mean,
All
unless
right.
we're gonna start cutting each other open. I mean, does anybody even have where are we going? Do we
I
have a
mean-
direction?
Should we use
Forward.
the
Hold
other-
it. The fool just stumbles around, holds up a finger, just pulls out his flask and just starts to slam it down really quickly. Closes it.
What's wrong with
Okay.
the fool?
Sorry about that.
Oh,
Whatever the hell just happened knocked me back into a state of deep speech.
Mhm.
should we
Okay,
be
so
concerned?
I suggest since there are no landmarks, no markers, nothing of that sort, we should just pick a direction and go.
Maybe all of us pick a different direction, and then no, that's
Oh,
a terrible
no,
idea.
no.
And as
Yeah,
soon as I
no.
said it, I was like,
Okay, I'm
no.
gonna need you to pull yourself out of the Scooby-Doo one shot that we did yesterday and get back into, not splitting the party.
Yeah, all right. Terrible.
Okay.
Something about okay. Let's try Gorf's idea. Since it was his idea, maybe he should I don't know, prick his finger or something.
Well, sure.
I mean, what did the goddess say?
Red sand. That's pretty much what we
That's
got.
She said
no.
planet in red
Yeah.
sand.
Mhm.
You recall that she said that you had to find the red sand and plant the seed and water it with the water from the fountain of youth.
Well, she
Which we
said
have.
find it, not
Did we get
make
one
it.
seed?
I have an
Well, then
idea. I
bag
don't know
seeds.
how much Felix is going to enjoy it though.
I already don't like it.
Ha!
Looks over at Gorf. You could throw him in the air and see if he can see anything, and then just catch him on the way back down.
If you catch me,
Yeah, I'll catch you. That's not hard.
Okay.
Ethul,
fine.
you get inspiration for that, Ethul.
fuck, all right,
That
Gorf,
is
we planned this.
All right, all right.
Fastball special. Come on, straight up.
So Gorf is gonna bend down and make his hands a little platform, and he's just gonna
I'll step into
he's just
it.
gonna just whoosh. Oh,
Should I? Did we lose?
Okay, we're back.
He's
We're
back.
We're back.
Okay.
So yeah, I feel like that's the most effective way to do it. Is he cups his hands, or puts his hands
I
together,
mean,
and then he
should-
steps and just flings them up.
Should I have just Missy stepped it?
Okay.
It's too late now.
I will give you
Oh my
good guidance. So
God.
you will feel like this presence.
Yeah, so
helping
he's
you
gonna throw.
that
He's gonna
fucking
throw
house.
Felix up in the air as high
Do I-
as he can.
Oh God.
Okay, so first of all, let's deal with what you see when you get up in the air.
Gotcha.
All right,
Oh,
are you prepared?
Am I not gonna roll a check to
No.
see how well I toss him?
Are you? No, Gorf is very strong,
Okay.
and so you tossed him quite a ways into the air.
I'm not that
I'm
heavy,
g-
dude.
I'm gonna say that based on the fact that you can carry 1,200 friggin' pounds.
That'll be next.
And I'm
That's
like
Yeah,
12.
that's true. Yeah.
I mean, he's quite a fat
that-
mouse. so maybe.
and he's a very
That
small.
I-
He's, he's a
Speak
small
for yourself,
creature.
hun. Okay.
He probably weighs
So,
45.
So I'm gonna say that you actually tossed him about 40 feet up in the air.
That's fair.
And are you prepared to know what you see over the dunes?
Yes.
I can say it with you. I think I know.
You see sand.
Oh, almost there.
Everywhere.
Sand.
Can you spell it out?
Okay. So
Lots and lots of sand.
But the question is,
all
what
right.
color is the sand? Is
Now.
it still all?
the sand is white.
Oh,
White.
okay.
They're always white.
White sand. Yes.
Awesome.
So
Hey, Francie boy.
Francie boy. There's now I need first thing I need is I need an acrobatics check from Felix to
I
see
knew it.
if he actually knows how to like twist in the air and do things like that. So
You're
give
thinking
me
cats, man. I'm a mouse. This is not going to work out well.
Ooh, he does not.
I mean, you do have a good +5,
No.
but you
So
just
now
I
killing
rolled a
it.
2. It
Drew
was
an
so
addictive
close to a crit
guidance.
fail.
so
How bad do I die? That's all I
so
want to know.
he does not know how to do that. So Gorf and anybody can do this if they want.
Is this like athletics
What I need
or something?
is I need a I'm going to need a perception check from each of you who wants to try to catch him to see if you can figure out
Just
the
track him.
arc.
Yep.
Yes. So that you'll be in the right place for him to fall. Okay, so and anybody can try to catch him. Right?
Oh, yeah,
Still
Can I-
stacking up.
Julia's
He's gonna
not gonna
break his arm.
try.
Quick question.
Oh,
Can I
Gorf
try?
definitely fails.
No,
Can I
Gorf, I
assist
trust you.
somebody with a telekinetic push by pushing on Felix to cushion his fall?
Oh, you do have telekinetic push. You can, in fact, utilize that, and because of that, everybody will get advantage on this perception check.
Yay.
That's nice.
Do I get
I'm not going
advantage
to
on my
do it.
acrobatics?
Brune's
Oh,
like,
there you go. Now that you have some assistance,
Gorf knows.
then Gorf can now figure out where
Gorf
to be.
knows.
Now I need a dexterity check to see if you can actually catch him.
A
you
dexterity?
have guidance from before.
Not athletics? That's sad.
No
Alright.
strength?
It's Dex. Strength to throw, Dex to catch.
Just
Yeah.
a regular dex check.
Yep. All right, and you catch, thanks to Ithul's very proficiency with telekinesis. He did manage to nudge Felix in just the right direction as Felix was tumbling end over end over end because he did not know how to actually tuck and then bounce out like a
Yeah.
good cheerleader.
I'm just picturing him like once he crests back down and starts plummeting, it's just like he just like his hat stays in place and he just falls and you just see an arm come up, stretch it, and grab for his hat.
He did a little dust ball underneath his hat where he used to be. Yep.
Yeah, I like to think he Gorf does one of these where he takes the momentum and he's almost tosses him again, but then he kind of
It's like, oh wait, no.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, did you find anything?
Yes.
Yes. Well,
Worked like a charm.
so I did actually. It's a lot of sand. But in that direction
Did you
over
see
there,
Delver's
there's
Dream?
sand. Buddy, Delver's Dream is pretty far from here, so don't hold your breath, okay? Yeah, none of it was red. Just saying,
So
none of it was red. It's all just
you
sand.
didn't see it.
No, I didn't see Delver's Dream. It's okay. Thank you for catching me. I had complete faith in you the whole way down. As I
right.
was.
Thanks.
Life
Alright.
didn't flash before my eyes or anything. Good job.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
we
So,
only have to work with sand, the sky, and the sun. Maybe there's something in there that we can use. Any of you is good at surviving? Maybe the sun is in a position in this point that may help us, maybe? Do any of you...
Wait, what
got an
was
idea.
in what direction?
Sand. All of it was sand. What about straight down? What about underneath us? Maybe if we dig deeper, we'll find different colored sand.
Yeah, what makes sand
We could try
different
that.
colors?
Different.
Minerals it is
Yeah.
made out
Are
of.
any of you smart enough to know that though?
No.
Brune's at
It's
16
the
intelligence.
thing.
I would like
He's
to
a
make an
math
intelligence
So
check.
anybody that has over a 15 intelligence would have knowledge that is broad enough about enough scientific disciplines to have seen maybe in a book somewhere or had a conversation intelligently about geography or not geography, God, what is it?
Minerals.
Geology.
Geology.
Thank you.
I got my English exam. I'm a professional now. You know.
So that's right.
Mineral.
I just got it.
The only red
Gemology.
sand I know is in the arena.
So, Gruna. Oh God, of course it is Gorf there.
Of course it is,
Bruna,
honey.
you can do an intelligence check to know about the distribution of minerals and different layers of tectonic activity.
All right. I guess I'm not allowed guidance because it's something that I know, not that I can investigate
Yeah.
or something.
Should I roll nature or intelligence straight?
Well, I'm dumb.
Intelligence, just intelligence, because this is not
Too
something
many
we can-
7s tonight.
Yeah, there's a lot of 7s.
All right,
Yeah.
so nope, none of you have that information.
Probably
Okay.
some type of mineral, but I don't know which one exactly can
But
do
you
that.
would have seen different bands of stuff, so you could think about. You wouldn't know why the sand is a different color, but you could check and see if there is. You know?
Yeah, let's try digging down. I mean, all of the top sand that I've seen is white. So
Maybe someone bled on the sand underneath.
Well, is there
good
any
idea, Gorf.
is there any wind blowing or anything in this plane, or is just
Nope.
no
Is
wind?
there a sun?
There's
That's good.
there's a very sort of occasionally a very slight breeze, but there's nothing that you would call wind.
Okay,
You
so
know-
it's not going to ruin our excavation plans.
No, like the dunes that you see have taken thousands of years to be created with the very slight breezes. But you do notice that whatever you're standing on is so fine that it probably couldn't even be considered sand. It's just
Just
dust.
dust. Yeah.
I'm going to. So I can summon my packed weapon in any form I want. So I'm just going to summon a shovel and like hand it to Gorf.
Go on, Gorf.
Nice.
Always
What?
gonna be you, huh?
What do
We
Bethel starts
believe in
using
you.
Dig down, buddy.
Oh my
Bethel
God, you
uses
guys
his
are assholes.
invisible mage hand to just start scooping sand out of a hole.
Okay, sure. Of course, just gonna start digging. Just like I don't know what I'm doing this for, but
I would take a
whatever.
All
look
right,
at the
so
sun. Well, not like
one of
directly.
the things that you find as you are digging is that the sand is super light and just huge shovelfuls come every time you do it. But as you're
definitely like
tossing
getting
it up
sand
into the air,
everywhere, and like everyone has
Well-
to take a step back or get it in their
No,
eyes.
worse.
well, it's not sand.
Oh.
So it sort of lingers in the air much longer than sand would. And now it's just in every crevice of everybody.
Oh
It's
no, let's
just-
go into the beach.
In your hair and in your clothes and all over your face and in
I
between your
have sand in my
fingers. And
tentacles.
I'm gonna
Okay, I'm
you sure
leaving.
do.
I'm gonna do that thing
We're
that,
gonna go a
that
little bit away
animals
to
do.
not get dusted. Like, oof, Jesus Christ, Gorf, be careful.
I'm gonna just
Yeah.
shake from like my head all the way down to like the back of my tail.
Sure, and as you do it, essentially what you see is that like a little like puff of dust comes up off you, and then sort of most of it just sort of settles back down on top of you if you don't move away quickly enough.
Well, this is a fun experience.
Yeah.
Any red? Anybody see any? No.
Nope, it's just white all the way down. Very racist sand.
All right. I prestidigitate the sand and turn it red. Look, it was so easy. Wow.
Right,
that
there
was-
you go.
that
Now
was
you got some
quick.
red sand. Perfect.
I,
All right.
I feel
man.
like that might be cheating.
Yeah. I don't
You know
think
what?
John is into cheating.
Okay.
I mean, she's not good at some block,
What
maybe,
the
but
lady said we have to find the sand, not make
create
it.
yeah.
That's true. Okay, I'll take
mean-
away the red sand. Okay. Well,
Okay. Is
I
there
guess my
any
blood idea
cloud
won't
in the
work
sky,
then.
Kyle?
Is there any what?
Cloud, or is just plain blue?
Nope, no clouds. I mean, I'm sorry that the picture that I got for you guys.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
cloud
don't
made.
worry.
It does not have clouds. There are no clouds. The
Obviously,
sun
there's
is
no
very
water
bright.
here.
If this were a nice shady area, it would be perfect. Like the sun's bright, it's beautiful. It's great.
Hmm.
hmm.
And the
How hot is
sun-
it?
It's a little. It's not like scorching or anything. It's pleasant, but it's because there is no shade and you're just in direct sun. it's hotter than it should be, So it's probably like in Fahrenheit, it would probably be around like 80 degrees,
Oh, it's
something
not-
like that.
I mean, for a bear, man, it's hard, but
The lady didn't give us any more instructions. I guess.
26? That's nothing. That's fine.
I guess
In
she.
Spain,
That's like winter in Spain.
Springtime. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing.
So all right, what do you guys want to do? You've now experimented with the white dust. You know sort of what it feels like. And
so I'm gonna touch options then. The shadows that we cast seems normal from the position of the sun.
Yeah.
Considering this, the sun. If we wait, I don't know if I would tell them. I don't know if the sun works the same way as in our plane then. So maybe we can try to wait a while and see if it moves. And if it doesn't, maybe it is a signal that maybe we can find the red sun over there. I mean,
sure.
Do you think this place has a day-night cycle? I mean,
maybe it doesn't have any of those because I mean, Gruna would know about how the moon, the sun, how it works a day-night cycle.
I think the only person that knows about this place is Dill.
Yeah, Dill might. That's very specific information.
In Earth, I mean, in material plane. Do I know it? Do I have the enough scientific knowledge to know that our world rotates and all of that?
So most people have no idea about that. There isn't that level of scientific inquiry in the world.
16 intelligence or maybe, but,
well, I know, but if there's just not information, if no one's ever studied it, then there's no way for you to know. And there's just they're not at that level of scientific inquiry because for the last 1,000 years there have been like no stars in the sky. It has literally been one sun, one moon, and the planet, and that was the entire universe.
So Runa would think about the sun in an Earth-centric perspective, like the sun moves instead of the Earth itself. For Gruna.
You understand that you move because in the shell that was the bodies of the gods, there were different landmarks that you could see, and you would get closer to them at different times of the year. So you understand the revolution of one planet, but you don't know if that holds true for everywhere else in the universe.
No, that's fine. If I only know about my planet, it's fine because then Gruna will think and I will say, if what Dill says is true and it's an endless plane, it shouldn't work the same way as ours. It shouldn't be able to move if it's infinite itself. So I don't think the sun is going to work the same way. So maybe it's not the sun itself and it's maybe a signal or something that we can use. Other than that, I don't have any options.
Well, the lady didn't give us any specific direction, so she probably assumed that we would be capable. So
all right. So I'm going to say that you guys have been chatting about this for about an hour now. And so everyone's starting to feel a little thirsty.
Except for Dill.
Yeah,
except for Dill. Create water anyway.
Actually, I don't have it prepared.
Did anybody bring water with them?
I think everyone has a water skin in their inventory.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do have a water skin.
So what I'm going to say is that everybody has a total of 5 units of water in that water skin.
Yeah, on D&D Beyond it says 5 pints of liquid in the 5-pound water skin if you only have the one.
Yeah.
I also have a holy water flask, but I mean that's kind of for other reasons.
Sure. But for now, it's not like it's urgent. You're thirsty right now. That's all. It's not crazy.
Yeah, if we don't go fast, we might get, dehydrated.
I say
try the blood.
We pick a direction and go. The lady seemed to think we could do it without information, so maybe that's what it takes.
Let's follow the sun. It's the only thing we have right now.
Sure.
Go towards the sun then.
All right. Fabulous. Is that what we're going to do?
Yep.
All right. And an interesting thing that you see in the sky as you have now been hanging out for an hour is that it seems that the sun is just the front face of whatever is up in the sky, and it has now turned just slightly, and you can see the beginning of the moon.
All right, it is
Alright.
the night cycle then. But it seems like it didn't move itself, but it just rotated for what we, at least from our point of view.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
maybe cool.
as you pick that direction, you head towards it. How long are you going to go?
I would say, I don't know, guys, but we would wait until it's like nighttime and then say, okay, this is not working, or what would you say?
We need a water break.
Like a couple hours, like 2 hours to start.
I don't think a power was gonna do anything.
We could also set up a camp right now and wait until night has come to walk, so that we don't waste our energy in the heat.
I mean, 26 degrees heat, the fuck?
That's
That's like heaven for me. I mean.
Setting camp.
I know, like, I feel like I might have put that a little low.
Okay,
I'm from
let's make it
Colorado.
hotter, okay?
No, we'll keep it there. But like, I'm from Colorado, so 80 degrees is like July.
You said 80?
It's fucking heaven.
I lived at 8,000 feet. You know, so it was.
Yeah.
So I was almost 3 kilometers up in the air,
At
right?
least say like
Yeah, for me, it's like,
110.
And
so
so
hot.
it was-
26 degrees Celsius.
It's still, you still get frost in June, right? And it's 75 degrees during the day, but there's frost at night. Like, it gets down below freezing. And
Yeah, it's not
so,
fun.
yeah, I've had snowball fights on the 4th of July, you know, so.
I've only seen the snow white once in where I live.
I've seen all 4 seasons in a single day here in Colorado.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
you will, Lando. Get ready.
All right.
Get ready for that.
I mean, I had
It's
that
been
when I lived in
95.
Ithaca.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, no, you didn't experience anything like this in Ithaca. I guarantee you. I have lived in upstate New York. You did not get anything like this.
It was a while.
Even though
See, then it's still winter. It's like never ending.
Yeah.
No.
Sweden, the people
All right.
are not the anyway.
So
Are
we
they?
have now got. So you guys are going. Let's make a choice. Are we going to make camp? Or are we going to move?
We should move.
I think most of us are saying move.
Okay.
Make camp after.
Fabulous. Dill, do you want to hang out and make a camp and then follow later?
yeah, the only one who's not bothered by the heat is gonna hang back.
I'm not gonna. Okay.
No.
I
That's not a good idea.
All right.
I'm just gonna leave him.
We'll never
We
find him
shouldn't
again.
split
So,
up. Yeah, we shouldn't split up. If he's staying there, then I
I
guess.
think he was joking. I think
I
he
was
was
being
joking.
around.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
Read-
sarcastic.
Read the room. Okay.
Gorf, can I
There's-
ride on your back, buddy?
Sure.
That way you'll have like a
Finally.
big hat at least on top of you. You'll have a little
True.
shade
True.
with his hat.
and it's
Okay,
not like his
so-
45 pounds is really that much more exertion.
Yeah.
I'll take the hat and I'll fan both of us.
So
I mean,
we
Dill
get-
is covered in scarves, so if anyone needs to cover their head or something, he's just gonna offer you.
Aww.
So if you guys are
So
going,
still
so
gotta
how
do
many
it.
hours? So how many hours are you going to walk?
Let's start with
Let's
2.
do 2 for now, and then
How
we
many-
will.
2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right now, 2 hours.
So you've been on the plane for a total of 3 hours. At this point, you are very thirsty.
We're
I
not,
will
are,
drink
we-
from
are we
my
drinking
water.
some?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll
I'm
take a sip
assuming
of
that
mine.
when we're thirsty, we're drinking water.
I mean,
Well, so this is a mechanic that we're going to be using. So I
Yeah.
need to know: so keep track? Is everyone going to drink 1 unit currently?
Yes. I do have a question. Do I have to drink as much water as the rest of the people?
You do
Okay.
it's just
because you have
mechanics.
black fur.
Fair enough.
Yes.
I mean, you're
So,
not
all
sweating,
right.
but
So everybody besides Dill, did you take a drink?
yeah.
Okay, fabulous.
Yes.
All right. So you're good. It's still just white sand as far as you can see. There's no features, anything like that. Do you keep going?
What does the sun look like now? Is it getting pretty
Based
around?
on what you see there, it looks like there's probably an exact 12-hour cycle.
Hmm.
So it's a 24-hour day, but only for about an hour is there actual complete darkness. Otherwise, there is some mix of light and dark. And the temperature slowly goes down and rises depending on how much of the sun is showing.
Okay.
Um,
So
how is the journey for us, like, physically? Like, how taxing is it physically? Do we suspect that maybe it would be better to do it at night? Or is it just like it's just walking normally, but it just, we have to walk a long time?
Give me a survival check.
I mean, Guna knows that maybe the stars can guide us, if there are stars at all in this plane.
Yeah, you do not see any stars in the sky.
That's a 6.
So,
that's a nat 1
Gorf,
for survival.
So, Gorf, you legitimately think you sort of feel a little like skipping right now because you have boundless energy. You're convinced that you're going to be fine forever. Nothing's going to affect you. You're good. Everything's good. Also, I am definitely going to need you to stop rolling nat ones. So
we don't die.
Yeah,
are you sure we should continue?
And
I'll do my best.
And so I was just looking at something, just FYI, to the stream in general. Apparently, if we get one more subscriber this month, we actually get a whole nother emote slot. So tell your friends. All right, so you've gone for 3 hours now. You've had a little bit of water. Everybody's got 4 units of water. Dill, did you bring a water skin, Dill?
Oh, I guess I might not have done. I mean, I have one in my inventory, so I might, but I don't.
I don't think you would have thought.
Make a decision
or something.
No, just make a decision right now as to whether or not you feel like your character would have actually brought a water skin.
I guess
making
not.
them make decisions fast is like
he's got a water skin.
Well, no. So hold on. This is Dill's moment. Did you bring a water skin or not?
I guess not.
Okay, Dill did not bring a water skin. So each of you has 4 units of water left. Okay. Next, are we going to keep going?
Okay, guys. We've been for 2 hours, like Gorf said, and we're not finding anything.
Should we
So
wait
let's
until
rethink
night?
about it.
So
I mean, maybe
here's a
at night there are
question,
some
right?
stars that can help you.
The goddess didn't give us any direction, and
exactly.
I don't think she was intending for us to fail. So I think she believed in us to figure out where to find the red sand. So unless we're missing something,
maybe your first idea wasn't that bad, Gorf. Maybe the plot can do something. I mean, maybe the wording.
I think there's some sort of puzzle.
Yeah, it would make sense. I mean, if there's something that we all share in common, well, almost all of us, that we do have plot, and then so it's something that we can try.
Did she say what the purpose of doing this was?
She did not.
Okay.
This is just how you repay her for saving your life.
Bill, you have a question?
Oh, sorry, out of character, Cal, how many seeds did we get? Did we get like 1 seed or like a little bag of seeds?
You got 1.
Darn.
And for the water, how much water do you have from the fountain of youth?
So you do have a water skin.
So we think we can try more than one thing and see if it works?
Sure.
All right. Gorf, let's try the blood thing. Do we have
All right.
I mean,
are you going to do it?
You're the one that's blessed by Soon, Felix. Maybe your blood is more precious.
All right, I'll do it. I'll just take out my rapier and I'll poke my hand.
All right, give me a 1d4, please.
All right.
We want some. Let's make.
You take 1 damage from cutting yourself, and it creates a little pool of blood that seems to like sort of congeal the dust into something. And it's really weird because everything's just been white and suddenly there's this red spot and it's just totally out of place. You know, so it's a little jarring.
You know what, Gorf? You may be smarter than I thought.
I
I
don't know.
mean, we
I don't
have
know
been
how to
walking
take
for
that.
3 hours.
I'm kidding. I always thought you were smart. Okay, let's try to find the seed here.
I'm not conventionally smart, but not an idiot like everyone seems
Yeah,
to
you're
think.
strongly smart.
All right.
Does that
What are we
So, yeah,
doing?
does that look like red
let's plant the
sand?
seed and...
Does that count?
Hmm?
You said red sand. I mean, would you even call this stuff sand?
It's all dust, right? I mean,
But it's the best that we have, so we should try.
just try it for now. If it doesn't
Sure.
work, we'll pick up the seed and
Deal, I think you should be the one that does that. I think, well, Ferryman is the most related to you.
Well, do you think it'll be like a magic seed and it will grow instantly so we'll know, or do we have to wait?
who
I
knows
mean,
at
we're
this
in
point.
a mystical plane. I mean, not like we have nothing to lose.
I would hope there would be a sign that we
Maybe,
succeeded.
maybe we could dig a little trench around the red sand and
I mean-
make it look like a plant.
We have no idea what sign we're looking for if there is a sign. It maybe there'll be a ding, Let's just try it, okay?
Yeah, just
Sure,
plant
sure.
the seed and, well, drizzle a little bit of the fountain of youth water over it and see if it works.
All
We
right.
have
So
enough for
do we
five.
do we actually throw the seed down into the bloody sand?
Yes.
Yeah, we
When
do.
we plant it.
All right. Fabulous. Nothing happens yet.
Now
Okay,
it's time
now
to
to
water
water.
it down.
I don't like how
Doesn't
you
it
use the
hold
word
that?
All right. So you take the water skin that the goddess of love gave you with the water from the fountain of youth in it, and you try to open it, and it will not open.
Mhm.
Uh,
Maybe it's
Now we
not
have a
what we
blood-soaked
were
seed.
looking for.
I'll look at it and I'll say, "Open sesame." How did that? No.
And the water skin does not open.
Dang it! I would have sworn that I felt the suspense for some reason. I don't know.
maybe
Do
the
you feel that the
I
opening
water
felt as well.
skin
is
is special in
tied.
any way, the water skin that we have?
So you do get the sense that this water skin will, like, you can feel that there is a force keeping it closed, and that you really get the sense that you need to have very specific circumstances for it to actually open. The water in there is very precious.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that
Well, at least it was
that's
nice
good
enough to do
because
that.
we don't want to waste the water if it's not going to work. So if it only opens when it works, so I guess we take the seed and
Yeah.
keep. I mean, we're not going to accomplish anything by staying, so we might as well keep going.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
Until-
Argue otherwise, or maybe we get tired and we're not finding anything. Should we wait until it's nighttime and see if there's any stars that can guide us? Maybe.
Guide us to what? I
Who
mean,
knows? But certainly the sun is not going
I
to.
mean, I don't
Yeah.
want to sit and wait. If the stars come out when we're walking, we could adjust our direction, but picking a
If
direction
we
is as
wait-
good as
Right.
any.
yeah.
Maybe there's a signal
So-
in this plane.
So as you are discussing, you suddenly see in the distance, sort of from where you started, it looks like something is sort of whipping up the dust into like a dust devil.
great.
Maybe
Yeah,
we're not long.
let's keep going.
From my check earlier on this plane, do I know what that might be?
It is just so since you got such a fabulous check earlier, you do know that occasionally just like air currents will just whip things up, but that these things can be very dangerous. So there's not like a malevolent presence or anything like that. It is just a natural phenomenon, but because the sand is so fine, it can actually do real damage as it whips around.
I would suggest we don't get too close to that.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Perhaps keep going.
And you
All
see it's sort of like circling itself. It's sort of just in one area, just sort of like circling in on its own. Like not, and it's far enough away right now that it's not really that big of an issue.
Yeah, let's keep moving then.
All right, how long are we going to go? Through the endless desert of Mithardir.
I say we just keep going until nighttime.
If
Okay,
we
so that's
wait
another
long enough,
9 hours.
I'll meditate on the create water spell if we have at least a drop of water left, and then we'll continue to have water.
Okay.
All right,
you
good.
need to-
Fabulous.
If you're on top of Gorp, I guess you can just.
Wait,
Should I?
Yeah,
All right,
there's a
so
ritual.
are you...
I mean, I need to have it. I need to prepare it, but
But we'll prepare it tonight when we sleep.
yes,
Sure.
that was the plan.
Okay, so you're going to go for 9 hours.
I'm just
Is
going
that-
to try something as
Yes.
we're walking. I'm going to just cast Blink on myself and take a peep into the ethereal plane and see if there's any difference, anything I can see.
So in the ethereal plane, there's not much. What you can see is just the faintest hints that there used to be civilization here. That's all. It's been so long that even on the ethereal plane, you don't have any like ruins or anything like that. You know, it's just like even there, it looks like there's just nothing. There used to be something. Now there's just nothing.
All right.
Hey, quick question, DM. If I use can I use like a weakened version of Ray of Frost to like cool us down?
You do not have the requisite abilities to actually weaken the spell on your own. Like you don't have that level of education yet. If you were like level 15 or something like that, I would say yes.
We're not that
but
hot
at
though.
this
It's
point-
mostly the water.
Yeah. So, and it sounds like you've come up with a solution for that as of your next long rest.
Do you have
Um,
do you have food too? Do you have prepare or
So yeah,
the
Yeah, I'm-
create food and water or whatever it's called?
Yeah, I'm part cleric, so I can
Yeah, that's for the cleric.
prepare. I can prepare
you do.
You are?
I know it's very strange.
with his weird character, yes. Who we
Yes.
love. We love Felix. He's
We
a
love
very
him.
complex
No.
mafioso. Very complex, very small mouse mafioso.
Listen,
Yes.
y'all don't know what's going on deep inside, okay? Haven't even
That's
tried
right.
to
I don't
understand
think
me
they
yet.
want to know.
So, all right, are we going to keep going?
Yeah.
Until nighttime, yeah.
Okay, so until the night falls, that's 9 hours. So that's going to be 3 more units of water for each of you. Do you
All right.
each drink all that water?
Yeah.
If it's needed.
What happens if I don't? I mean, can I skip one of them?
Yeah,
Yes, and
probably.
Athul doesn't stop
Yes,
sipping from his
you
flask,
can
too.
skip one of them,
Yeah.
and
Sip
you
with
gain a
every
level of
drink of water.
exhaustion.
But he's riding
Alright.
on Gorse back. Does that count against anything?
So Felix, and I'm going to need you guys to keep track of this, all right? Because I am not like ticking off your character sheets or anything. Felix, you
Have we
currently
used
have
3 in
1
total
level of
or 3
exhaustion.
more?
Is it affect that
3
he
more,
was
so it's 4. So to answer your question, it's 3 more, so 4 total. It's every 3 hours on this plane because it's so dry and there's just no water at all. There's no moisture in the air. You have to drink a unit of water every 3 hours here.
does it matter that Felix is riding on Gorse back? Do you spare him from exhaustion?
Nope, it's because it has more to do with the dryness of the air.
Mhm.
So yeah, but Felix, because you chose to skip one and it is a fun experiment, you now have a level of exhaustion.
All right.
And so we get to nightfall. What are we gonna do?
What does it look
So,
like?
is any stars in the sky? Any?
There are no stars in the sky. You see the sun, like right now it's sort of like an eclipse. Like you can still see like the light of the sun vaguely, like as a corona around the moon, but it's facing the other way right now. So it's just dark, it's cool. It's probably like 40 degrees Fahrenheit right now. Not cold enough to kill you or anything like that, but a little uncomfortable,
Chilly.
you know.
Not to Gorf. He's a bear. He's got
Yeah, Gore's
resistance.
fine.
He's
Bill's
chilling.
fine.
He's like,
Gore's
this is
fine.
easy.
Felix actually is fine too. You know.
Mhm.
For boy.
So are you guys gonna set up camp? Are you
Yeah,
gonna? What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
What's
Well, set up
happening
for the
here?
night.
Something fabulous and delightful, I'm sure.
All
Okay,
right,
so
Gorf, do you
let's
got
set up
food
camp.
for us? I mean,
I got some.
I mean, I'm just saying you haven't really cooked for us yet, and you keep bragging about your amazing skills.
I've never done that once.
Well,
You are
Yeah,
a
sorry.
liar.
I always try to poke him, and he never falls onto it.
oh, you trying to poke the bear? That's
Oh yeah,
I think there's a
On
saying
so
for
fun,
that.
but he never follows through.
Is there? I don't remember it. Okay, so I guess I'll. It's till the next morning. That's when I prepare spells, right?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
I mean,
All right.
you're welcome to have what I have in my pack.
Like a bunch of
Okay,
random
so
stuff. Probably some sausages
while
and
they do all
things.
the camp things, Kyle, that
Uh-huh.
maybe it's a reach, but my Tales from Beyond, roleplay wise, is like a contact to a spirit that's over here to help me and give me his aid for whatever I'm doing.
Sure.
Can I use that for roleplay too, in the sense of contacting, for example, if it's a runaway, it's a spirit of a runaway that maybe was in that plane once?
Let's see what you actually roll, and depending on that, you may or may not get information or help.
Okay.
So pop that up into the roll 20 for me, and then
I got
let's
an
see
8,
an
which
8.
is the
Ooh.
Tale of the Phantom, which is quite
An attack doing-
quite range of
that's-
things. Which I think it's quite
Okay, so as you cast this spell, normally what you get is you get this, a pretty robust spirit up here, something that is identifiable, something that you can see is clearly a certain shape or form, or had that shape or form in life. And this, it's so tenuous, and so it's sort of a shadow of the normal spirits that you would see. It is obviously trying to get to you, trying to help you, as you call. But because your connection is to evil creatures, and you're in a good aligned plane, that could be one reason that it's so tenuous. There could be others that you don't know about. But it's obviously trying to get there, but it's sort of like things were on the ethereal plane where there's nothing. There's just nothing here.
Okay. I can have it around for until I get a long rest, so I think it's going to be around. So because I don't have anything better to do, I will try to cast a Speak with the Dead and see if that works for overcoming the barrier we have between us.
So, all right. So when you cast Speak with the Dead, it's sort of like you open a tiny little portal as you cast it on him, and like you can see sort of the face of the phantom a little clearer than the rest of it. And what do you want to ask?
Spirit of this plane. Can you hear
Also,
me?
you get inspiration because that was a really smart thing to do.
Thanks. Spirit of this plane. I know I don't belong here, but we need your help. We need to find the red sand. Do you know what it is? You will see, guys, as Bruna is with her eyes glowing and talking to nothing. Just like a crazy bitch, like the spirit of the phantom and wow, glowing eyes.
I'll wave my hand in front of her eyes.
Thule just
And I
nods
will like-
knowingly.
Don't be rude with guests.
Walk away.
Thule's
So-
like, yep, I know it. I get it.
the spirit that you see is not actually from this plane. So what you get, it looks like it's trying to talk, but really you just sort of get a sense like you can't really communicate with it. It's trying to sort of convey to you that it just doesn't know. It doesn't understand what's going on. It's not, this is not where it should normally be. It is very specifically and very obviously from one of the lower planes and is coming to try to help you specifically. So that's sort of all you get, that it just doesn't know. It doesn't have information for you.
Just out of curiosity, if I take a glimpse into the ethereal plane while they're talking to each other, do I see, hear anything from the? Is the presence any stronger in there?
So the presence, because you're on the ethereal, is a little stronger there, but it still looks super see-through. Like other spirits that you have seen in the ethereal look much more robust than this spirit does.
Full-ass person or whatever, but like translucently.
But it's really interesting too. One thing that you do notice is that where Gruna is casting Speak with Dead, that little portal, it's like a shimmer in the ethereal plane that allows you to see a little more clearly into this plane of existence if you look through it like through the ghost.
That's cool. All right.
So I'm sorry you do not get any new information. Does anybody else? No, it was fabulous, and thank you for that.
Do you need to sleep? Is that a thing you do?
Well, I don't need to take a full rest. I don't think I might sleep. I'm just gonna double check if I sleep or not. I think I sleep for 4 hours.
I was thinking about.
It's not like even a sleep. It's like you're just like not doing.
Yeah, you go into a trance for like 4 hours.
Yeah, like.
I was thinking about your raven.
Oh yeah, I just sit down. I remain consciousness. I just have to sit still for 4 hours, and I get a long rest.
Do elves have the 4-hour rest in this edition, or it's only in 3.5 and other?
That's still a thing.
Yeah.
Is it still a thing here? Is it?
There are certain races. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need to go into full unconsciousness to.
Can you summon your familiar and have them go in a direction and see if they can find anything? Maybe at least eliminate a direction we can go. I don't know. Maybe that could be helpful.
How far away can your raven go from you?
Not that far away.
I think it can
100 feet or something.
There's no limit to how far away it can go. It's just how far I can control it from. So it can go on for infinite, but if it goes outside a certain range, I won't be able to control it.
And what's that range?
Go a certain range and then come back.
I could command it to fly for 4 hours and then return to us.
Will it tell you?
And
will it tell you what it saw, or can you find out what it saw?
Yes, I could do that.
Let me find familiar.
Maybe it could go straight up. Really high.
Maybe we should have done that,
Probably.
earlier.
I mean, how far?
All right, Sass. That's some sassafras there.
100 feet is where he can communicate with things.
Could you just tell it to go straight up for a really long time and then look around?
I could do that.
That'd probably be the best way to figure out if going anywhere helps.
I just reach out my hand, and in like a black cloud, it's summoned, and you just sort of throw it in the air, and it starts to fly straight up. And I give it to the command to fly straight towards the moon and get as close as possible. If it doesn't get all the way up there after like 4 hours, it's gonna return. And
sorry, can I? 4 hours? I don't think Gorf will go without sleep because he can do beast sense. It doesn't say that it has a range, but Gorf needs to sleep.
Yeah.
I'll sleep too.
Okay, last idea though. You did say, Kyle, that when we put the blood in the sun, it wasn't. The phenomenon wasn't like normal the way it behaved, isn't it?
No,
Or what?
it was normal. It was
Oh, it
totally
was-
normal the way it behaved. It was just really jarring because there's literally nothing on this plane, and suddenly there was a spot of red.
Okay. I
And
thought
it just
was
was sort of an emotional experience seeing that after hours of walking and seeing nothing.
Yeah.
Gotcha. We saw some color.
Yeah. So, all right. Are you guys going to head to bed?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Are you going to
So-
eat anything? Because as far as I know, you guys haven't eaten anything today.
I don't know if I have any rations. Actually, let me see. I have for 1 day. So no, I have
Eat a
5
ration,
rations
take
for
a
1
swig
day,
of whiskey,
and I
you
never
begin
wasted any of
meditative
them. So
trance.
I got 4 now, I guess.
Yeah, Gorf
All right,
has
if
10 days of rations.
Sure. So everybody tick off a ration if you're going to eat it today. If you're not, that's fine. Please let me know.
Another
Well, I
level
won't.
question.
So everyone's
yeah.
going to eat.
Yes.
All right, fabulous. Cool. So you guys head to bed. You've eaten. You have sent the bird off. When you wake up,
Yeah, so I can actually. I don't think there's a limit to how long I can look through its eyes. So even though I can't communicate with it, I can still look through it. Well,
Sure.
that's only for communication. I think I can still look through its eyes and like
I
see
think it's
through it.
also for the communication thing. I think it's 100 feet. Yeah. Well,
So-
if I'm anything within 100 feet,
so-
you can communicate with it. Additionally, as an action, it is in the same.
so what I'm going
Yeah. Sure.
what I am going to say is that while you cannot control it, you can get sort of as it gets further and further and further, you can get sort of like vague glimpses of what it sees, but it's difficult for your brain to process it because the crow's eyes are so vastly different and its brain is so vastly different from yours. So as the scope of its sight expands, it sort of starts giving you a headache.
All right, I'm just going to stay up for the 4 hours. I'm gonna write a poem about the red spot in the sand.
Oh, I love it.
So cute. So
All right. If you can give me not right this second, but if you want to write the first line of that poem for me, I will give you inspiration.
Sure.
All right. So you wake up and you realize that you have not actually rested. There's so much dust everywhere, and it's difficult for you to breathe because you're just breathing in dust the entire time. So you each gain a level of exhaustion instead of actually resting.
I'm gonna
And
prepare the
Gorf
spell.
is now grumpy.
Grumpy bear.
Is there a difference for Dill?
Dill, actually no, because you don't have to sleep. You don't
I
require
almost-
sleep to rest. So you're sort of immune, like you're sort of immune to all of this.
Yeah.
So I still get to rest?
Yeah.
I mean,
So
I'm
so
sorry,
Felix
guys. Oh,
Felix
no.
can't prepare something different, can he?
I don't know if it's related with rest itself or it's just.
Oh, that's right. You can't switch your cantrip out.
It's not a cantrip, it's a first level spell.
Oh yeah, no, then you can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'll tell everybody to.
So it was a long rest, but it was just shitty?
Yeah, so you just didn't get any sleep from it. You can still do all the things, like you get your spell slots back and all of that,
And
but you can't.
I can get my health back.
Yes, you do
Okay.
get your health back.
Our
No,
health
because it
maximum
was
is
so
lower now.
because it was so crappy, you get half of the health that you would normally have gotten back.
Okay, so
Would it count as a short rest instead of a long rest?
No,
Since short
like
rest doesn't have
there's
the same stuff.
no. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say it's a long rest.
32, so that would be.
I'm going to say it's a long rest so that you get all the things that you need from that, but you also gain a level of exhaustion and you only heal half the hit points that you normally would from a long rest.
Okay.
So spell slots and stuff are given back? Well, I guess we didn't really spend any. Well, I mean, I don't know.
All right, so now you've gotten up, you've done the thing. Felix, are you changing your spell out so you've got water?
Yeah, so I have create water now.
No. So because of that, there's no longer going to be the water mechanic. So you just have all the water you need.
It's not food and water. It's just water.
Well, no, I mean,
I was going to describe it, but
yeah, and you can create food, right?
Aren't they together? Isn't it create food?
I think
water?
food is a higher level.
Create or destroy water is the first level spell.
Yeah, so that's how many times can you and you can create with one casting of it enough water to fill all the water skins, right?
Yeah.
I can create 10 gallons of clean water.
Yeah, you're good. So the water mechanic is just we're not going to worry about that anymore. So don't worry about that. You've got plenty of water, right? But Felix currently has 2 levels of exhaustion, and Dill and everyone else besides Dill has 1 level.
Yeah.
I don't know how to make it show up in the chat like everybody else, so.
We'll just keep track of it.
It's a thing under conditions.
Can I try making an investigation check? Not really, almost aimlessly. Just Gruna desperately try to find something that can help. So she doesn't even know what she is going to find or what she's looking for exactly.
So if you have no idea what you're looking for, then you cannot make an investigation check. You can make a perception check.
I will make a perception then. Just like.
All right, give it to me.
I got you, Thul. I did it for you.
I will guide myself though too. So it's a 20.
All right, so a 20. You see sand.
Dill, what'd the bird see?
What did the bird see?
So, from what you saw, when it sort of got like almost to the end, when it was like 4 hours up, it just kept seeing more and more and more and more and more and more and more sand, right? But at the very end, it saw something. You have no idea what it is. And it was tiny, and it was so far away. But you know there was like a tiny little dot of color. And you know which direction it is, but you don't know anything else about it.
That's fine, but
Let's-
are we gonna?
All right.
Let's go.
That's something. I mean, let's go for it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna try to nap again, guys. I really didn't get any sleep. So Gorf, if you can just carry me,
sure,
man.
whatever. Let's go.
Gorf's like,
grumpy
I
bear.
didn't get my friggin' coffee. Shut up.
This is the first time that Gorf hasn't got a full night's sleep, so I'm being asshole grumpy Gorf, and I love it.
I love it. It's making me so happy. I am
I'm just gonna
here
collapse.
for this.
So, Kyle,
Oh, yeah.
Just like
here's,
Felix is on
I would've
Gorf's shoulder
spent-
like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
I'm just gonna put a blanket over him, one of my scarves.
Okay.
Cuddle up.
Fabulous.
So during the night, I would have spent like 7-6 hours just thinking. Could I make like an intelligence, like a religion check to see how this might connect to soon? You see if I can figure anything out during like those 6 hours of restlessness.
If you have an astonishing roll, you might be able to. So give it to me.
Sure.
Try it.
I'm sure it's gonna be
20,
fucking astonishing.
Probably.
20.
Hey,
I mean,
It actually is.
That's
It's
pretty
that's a
good.
19.
That's pretty good. You get the
Manifest
sense
destiny.
so the thing that you sort of have pieced together is that Soon obviously had to use a lot of energy to create the ferryman and to maintain the ferryman, right? And she could probably do something cool with the energy that she had invested in the ferryman. But other than that, you can't really sort of
like make
figure
you
out what's
bigger
going
and
on.
buffer and cooler.
Yes, of course.
Swole dill.
It's probably bad.
Big bone dill.
Oh yeah.
Well, what is worse is there's
Big
an army
bones.
of Reapers waiting to go, but no need for Reapers anymore.
Yes, that has been bugging me as well.
So,
Who cares? Let's
what are
let's
we-
go.
Yeah, we're following the bird. We're
Okay.
following Eth.
How
I'm
long?
Dylan, the bird is Eth.
So how long
Eth?
are you gonna go?
Until our legs fall, I guess.
Until we get
All
there.
the way.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
so,
I guess 12
so if
hours.
you're just gonna keep, so you're gonna go 12 hours. Okay.
Or I don't know. I mean,
You are now, everybody besides Dill is at half speed right now because of your level of exhaustion. Or no, sorry. Felix is at half speed. Everybody else is just a disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just disadvantage on ability checks.
So at 6 hours, I'm going to need, at the 6 hour mark, I'm going to need everybody to roll me a d20.
Sure.
Oh, no.
is it just a regular d20 or does con matter?
Just
1
a,
second, guys.
yes, sorry, give me a constitution check. I apologize.
Save?
How can you do that to me? Okay, give me a second.
No, well, you got a crit. So, Gruna, you not only, because you critted, you have sort of figured out a way to conserve your energy, and you're doing really well. So, not only have you succeeded on this check, you will automatically succeed on the next one. All right? Felix, you have gained another level of exhaustion.
Are we doing? Sorry, is it?
I'm laying on a dude.
Yeah,
is it a
and you're in the
con
direct
save?
sun. Hold on. You are on a guy.
Fully
Yes, but you are covered in a blanket in the direct sun, and you're breathing in very fine gritted dust. So it's actually getting harder for you to breathe.
Can I wet a piece of the cloth and like wrap it around my face, like so that way?
You can.
So that way I don't breathe in the dust anymore.
Sure.
Yeah,
But you
that.
still have 3 levels of exhaustion, which means that at this point you have disadvantage on ability checks, attack rolls, saving throws, and your speed is halved.
I don't need any of that stuff anyway. I'll just
All
try to
right,
survive.
Ithul, you do not take a level of exhaustion. Gruna, you do not take a level of exhaustion. Gorf, yes, it is a check, not a saving throw, to answer your question.
Okay, well, everyone was doing saves, so.
Oh,
I apologize.
check? Should I roll a check instead? I mean, it's the same thing.
No, it's.
Take 2 off of
mine is
whatever I rolled.
significantly different.
So let's do Constitution saves.
Okay.
That would make more sense.
I still rolled a 3. A 3 is a 3, so.
Okay, so to 22, yes, you make it. You do not take a level of exhaustion. All right, and are we going to keep going?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So as you hit the second 6 hour mark, everybody give me another Constitution save. And Gorf, you make it. Felix, you make it this time. You do not take another level of exhaustion.
Don't I have disadvantage?
Oh, you do. You totally do. I forgot about that. Ithul, you make it.
10. I don't.
You
think I
do
made
not make it.
It. Yeah.
So you are now at 4 levels of exhaustion.
So my hit points max are halved.
Yes.
Which did we lose the
Yep.
thing?
Sure did. Yep. So now no more Heroes Feast for you. Very sad. Very, very sad.
Yeah, we lost that.
All right. So that was Ithul. Ithul did make it. Gorf made it, and Gruna automatically succeeds. Do you eat?
Yeah.
I eat.
All right. Everybody mark off rations if you eat.
Sorry, guys.
I'll
I had
eat.
to attend a call. I was explaining how to do mayonnaise.
Wait, you're what?
I was explaining how to do a mayonnaise.
Important.
All
They
right.
needed my help, my culinary aid.
All right. So we are. So everybody eats. Are you going to set up camp? Or are you going to try to sleep again?
No. Not a good idea. It's a waste of time.
Guys, I have to tell you, if I don't make it through this,
You will.
guys are all
Shut up.
dicks.
Shut up.
You'll live, my friend, I promise.
Okay, Gorf, it's fine that you're grumpy right now, but let him talk.
We saw something. We have to just keep going.
We have to go there.
We're gonna die in the sand.
Gotta keep moving. I'll drag all of you if I have to.
I mean, do any of you have any type of wind type of a spell or something? Maybe we can try to, I don't know, make.
I have a suggestion. I
Like
carry the rod. It could aid us for at least a night to have a good night's rest.
What is it?
But then it won't be available for another 10 days. So that would be our one use.
Okay,
how mechanically do you regain? Do you lose all your levels of exhaustion when you get a long rest, or do you just remove one?
No, mechanically you lose one level of exhaustion when you get a long rest. It is a pretty devastating.
Maybe they're like for 5 days, so it's like we have a lot of days to spend in that plane if it's needed.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Just
so we can. Oh, we can spend 5 days in that plane.
We can spend 200 days in that plane.
Well, no. There's 5 of you, so you could technically spend 40 days in that plane.
What if we spend 10 days in there, and then it's recharged, and then we spend...
I think
it's 10 days from when you leave.
I think it's when you leave.
Does it say that in the effects?
That'll be a last-ditch effort.
Okay.
Don't break the game yet, okay? Okay.
Yeah. Pull it together, please.
Pull it together.
Yeah.
Listen, if I fail one more, I'm pretty much dead. Like...
Oh, right, yeah.
So I'm just going to need you once again, and I don't believe that I have to say this every time. Have faith in your DM, please.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
And soon, I mean, be like, hey,
I will do no such
soon
thing.
is going to be like, hey, we're going to save you. And by the way, instead of dying to the guys, you're going to die in the desert. Sad and alone.
Yep. This is how he kills me.
I'm the goddess of love, by the way.
Super excited.
Yeah, exactly.
Super excited.
Dill's
Chasing
also
dreams.
To...
No, there is nothing exciting has happened yet because they are in an endless desert trying to figure out how not to die of like thirst and exhaustion.
If I die, that's all the water too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Gorf didn't get enough sleep, so he's grumpy. But that's about it.
Yeah. So we get to see Grumpy Gorf for the first time.
You grumpy bear. Look at him. You're grumpy.
Shut up.
So,
Lazy
all right. So, are you guys going to jump into the Rod of Security?
No, last ditch.
I would like to. I will also say I do have one last Hail Mary. It's a boon I got from Ferryman before the passing. It might be able to bring us back to the material plane, but it's very dangerous.
We're still doing okay. We'll do the rod. And then, yeah.
All right, and since we have now spent an hour and a half wandering around the desert, I'm going to need you all to speed this up a little bit.
Yeah, we're keeping going. This whole we're going towards the spot.
So, all right.
But soon counts on us for that, and we cannot.
No. As you keep going, you've got plenty of water. You've eaten the food. We're gonna go for another 6 hours, and everybody give me another Constitution check.
No.
Another 20.
Or succeeds. And who's next?
I
Give it to
am
me.
at 0 hit points.
Gruna does not.
Did you need one? You need one now because your nat 20
so,
wore off.
Gruna. Wait, what? Yes.
Oh, right. Oh.
So Gruna, you have taken another level of exhaustion. Ithul, you have succeeded. Felix.
Gorf is...
It's already up there. You missed it, I guess. It's a 10.
Oh, I did miss it. Yes. So are you now at level? So you're now at level 4.
Yeah, I am at 0 hit points. That's it.
Wait, no. Hit point maximum.
And then death.
No.
I'm at level 4, so it's
no.
my hit points drop to
No.
0.
No,
right?
it's not how it works.
It doesn't. So level 1 is disadvantage on ability checks. Level 2, your speed is halved. Level
my
3,
speed is
disadvantage.
0.
Level 3, disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. Level 4, your hit point maximum is halved. Level 5, your speed is reduced to 0. So are you now at
That's
level
good.
5
Yeah,
of
I'm at level 5.
exhaustion?
Yeah.
You're at level 5. So you actually fall unconscious.
Yep.
Felix?
So now you are now unconscious, Felix.
Mm-hmm.
But
For
well, we'll find that out later. So is everybody? So Gruna's at level 3. Felix is at level 5. Everybody else is fine right now, right?
Yeah, I'm only at 1.
I'm doing dandy.
Gorf is gonna pick up Gruna because her speed is halved. So we can keep going.
Yes.
Leave me
All
alone,
right.
Gorf.
No.
I will keep.
Shut up.
No, you shut up. I will cast suggestion on God. Let me out.
Oh my God! Okay, wait, we've got a PvP thing happening. So remember, in this world, there are no rolls if you are
There's
attacking
one
other
roll, but
players.
there's only one
You
roll.
just have to
No.
know, Gruna, you have to tell me exactly what you cast.
Suggestion, and I will tell the Gorf to leave me alone. Just like, leave me alone! As I cast this spell, as you see my eyes glowing.
All right, Gorf, you have just been hit with a rage-empowered, like triggered Gruna's suggestion. What happens?
He's gonna give it right back. He's gonna be like,
You what?
"You're walking slow. Either move or I'm gonna pick you up."
Wait, stop. I cannot understand what you're saying. I'm sorry. All I heard was.
Like, okay. So I'm not gonna do the voice again, but he said, "You're walking slow. Either pick up the pace, or I'm picking you up." Because he's just as mad.
You just all right. So your rage deflected.
Yeah. He uses a rage. That's. It doesn't take much right now.
All right, you
Big
just
bear
watched
roar.
your spell completely deflected by Gorf, Bruno. What are you gonna do?
Don't you dare pick me up.
Walk faster.
Is that it? You're just gonna say stop it?
You can continue without me. I'm not gonna let you just pick me up like that. What do you think I am? Just to talk. No. Let me see the translation for that.
A child, a toddler.
A handbag.
Sack of potatoes.
A ragdoll. What do you think I am? A ragdoll?
Oh wow.
I can handle myself, okay? I've saved my family. I don't need your help, okay? Continue
all right.
with
you have been denied, Gorf. What are you gonna do?
Needing help doesn't make you weak.
All right, so
You
this
can
is turning
barely
into a very
move.
reasonable. This is turning into a reasonable conversation after 6 seconds after you were both mad enough to start casting spells and deflect them. So, do you think it would calm down that quickly?
Probably not.
Okay, so Gorf, what are you gonna do? You've had a spell cast at you, and you've now been yelled at for trying to help.
Probably quite loud.
Don't make us leave you behind. Either I pick you up, or you keep up. Those are the only two options. We're not leaving you behind, Garuda, because of your
And
pride.
Garuda?
Can I just keep up, but just destroying myself to just skip a level of exhaustion and gain to win for 3 to 5? Like I keep up and then falling down. Like she's so stubborn. She's like, I'm gonna keep up, okay, but then she's gonna fall down.
All right. Is that the end of your argument?
Gruna's gonna try to
Gorf's mad enough where he doesn't care as long as she keeps up.
Okay,
If
but
she's
that's
miserable,
the end of the argument.
Yeah, if she's miserable,
It's just
trying to
like,
keep up, that's
I don't-
fine.
You both
can
just
handle
got
you
a
right now.
major. Nope, hold on. Both of you just got a major adrenaline surge because you were so angry. And as that surge fades, you each take a level of exhaustion.
While no one's looking, DM, I'm gonna use some sorcery points to subtle spell this on them.
Calm emotions?
This?
Or what? What is this?
Yes,
Oh yeah,
you
calm
are right.
emotions.
Yes, calm emotions. Okay. By the time you get there, the argument's already over.
I know. I'm just keeping them from fucking blowing up again in 5 minutes.
Sure. All right. So Gorf is now
Whatever.
at level 2 exhaustion. Gruna is
Doesn't
at level
matter.
4.
I'm slow now too. Good job, Gruda.
It is my fault. Maybe it's your weak legs.
Oh damn! Oh my god!
Let's keep moving.
Yeah, you should go on your four legs,
Okay.
like the one for your kind. Maybe you can go faster like that.
Maybe.
Ooh, I feel so bad about
my
saying
God.
that. I'm sorry.
All right.
Don't get left
All right.
behind.
No, I love it. I love it. Each of you gets an inspiration for that fight. That was beautiful. This. All right, for keeping
Grumpy Bear
character.
plus
I love
Gruna.
it.
It's always grumpy. Explosion.
So, you guys keep going. You hit the next 6-hour mark. Everybody give me a Constitution saving throw. Felix, you do not need a Constitution saving throw. You are now, because you are unconscious, you are now immune. But you can no longer hold on to Gorf because you're unconscious. So, is someone going to carry him?
No, Gorf will take the effort to carry him.
Or
Okay.
someone
It's
time
Felix
to
that's
me.
unconscious, right?
What now?
Felix is unconscious, right?
Yes, Felix
Yeah.
is unconscious. Gruna, you just failed your save. So, what level of exhaustion are you at now?
I was
So you were at
5 now.
Now you're
I was
five.
at 4,
Level-
so I'm done.
yeah. So
I was
you just fell unconscious, Gruna. All right.
Use inspiration.
It's just like
well, you
one
may
step and
use
directly down.
Ithul, you may use inspiration.
I mean, I have 2 to spare today, but not gonna be in here.
Good God.
Right. All right. So Ithul, you do make it. Gorf, you make it. So
Is Gruna
when is
unconscious?
everybody's? Gruna
yeah.
is now unconscious.
He's stupid.
All right.
Gruda.
So
He's gonna pick her up
you
too.
cannot carry both of them.
I'll
I'll
carry
Felix.
Felix, and I can carry Felix, and he can carry Gruna.
Okay.
I'm not
I couldn't
affected by the
Gruna,
heat at
but I
all.
can
I can
carry
take Felix.
Yeah.
I want to slap him.
Let's
Don't
let
hurt me.
the let's let the one who is not affected by anything take Felix. Okay.
I'm going to this round. I'm going to have us follow the same direction using the sun, and the bird is going to just go forward until it reaches the point, and then return so that we can know how far it is.
Okay.
Gorf's gonna
So-
say to
Dill, if we all go down, can you drag us in the portal or whatever it is from the rod?
Okay.
Yeah. So
We gotta
all right,
keep
so
going
as
until
you-
the very end.
Yeah. As you
trust you, Gorf.
guys go, another 6 hours passes, and Gruna, you are immune to this. Felix, you are immune to this. Everybody else, give me a Constitution check. Sorry, Dill, you do not need a Constitution check. Gorf, is there? So why do you have? I'm sorry. Why do you have advantage on
It's the
Constitution?
grumpy bear folk thing.
Oh,
I
you
have
get
disadvantage on like
on
everything but Constitution
But
saves
Constitution. Okay.
and strength
Perfect.
because he's just like "Arr!"
Right.
he's extra
Okay.
physical.
So, so you guys both succeed, and keep going, and another 6 hours. Give me another Constitution save.
Starting to wither out here.
Right.
Bird hasn't returned yet.
And it looks like Ithul has failed. So where is? No. So the bird is confused. The nature of the plane is shifting, and so it doesn't know exactly where to go now. So Ithul, what level of exhaustion are you at?
Dos.
All right. So Dill, what I'm going to tell you is the bird is just not a thing right now. I'm sorry that I do not have a better answer for you than that.
Oh.
But
Wait, so we're not following the bird anymore?
no, you are following the bird. You're fine.
Let's say
just-
that it's not
that is-
convenient for what we're doing.
it is very difficult to fit both the bird in and the mechanics that I'm using. So so let's not question about the bird anymore.
Okay.
All right.
But we suspect we're going in the right direction, at least generally.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So another 6 hours.
Probably-
you guys don't have water. You guys
Nope,
have no
not
water
anymore.
left.
Well, we had 10 gallons when he did it the first time.
Well, no, you did not have 10 gallons. You had as much as could fit into 4 water skins.
Okay.
Which is
That's more than 10 gallons. Each water skin is 5.
Okay. Yeah. So
after that last 6 hours would have been the last time I would have been out. But
yeah. So now you go 3 hours and you gain a level of exhaustion. So where are you guys on the exhaustion meter?
Great.
So Athul is at 3, Gorf is at 3, I think. Okay. All right. Another 3 hours, you each take another level of exhaustion. And now you roll a constitution.
Bill.
Yeah, we might need to use the rod.
Just say the word and I will use it.
Well,
All right, so Ithul, hold on. Ithul fails his save and falls unconscious. Gorf, you do not. You can pick up Ithul if you would like, or you can leave him.
Fuck it
I
enough.
think it's time.
yeah, I think it is.
Are you going to, well, first I need to know before you do anything, are you going to pick up Ithul, or are you going to leave him?
Oh,
I think we're stopping.
I'm carrying Gruna.
So
We're not. There is no situation that we're going to leave Athul ever.
Okay, so you pick him up.
Yes.
Great. As you trudge a few more feet up to the next rise, suddenly you see this.
Something.
It's a plan.
And you realize that is what the bird saw. It is literally the only life on the entire plane. Is
The
this
plan is ruthless, though.
tiny little bush.
This bush is savage. It's like, yeah, I like this home. I'm just staying here.
So
yeah, all this prime real estate, mine.
right.
All for me. Look at my plane.
It probably is like probably the roots are probably going throughout the whole plane. It just pops up right.
So, as you approach, Dill is still moving fine, but as you approach Gorf, you just sort of collapse. Seeing this thing, it's just
Damn it! I thought this was it. Oh, he just gives up and just falls over.
As you do, from behind this quote-unquote little tower, the ferryman appears.
Is Gorf conscious, or is he?
Yes, Gorf is conscious.
Okay.
And the ferryman.
You're frozen a little bit.
I think I'll die.
Did he disappear?
Did I freeze?
You froze.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Okay.
But you're frozen.
Okay. So as you approach, the ferryman suddenly appears. He seems to have been sort of waiting for you to get there. He very, very calmly goes to you and just gently touches each of you, and you feel all the exhaustion leave you. And you wake up.
Are you still
And
holding me, Gorf?
well, he fell down, so no. Technically, he would
I don't
not.
know. You carried me.
Yeah, you know I carried you.
I don't recall this bush when
You know You know what happened.
And I'm guessing, does that count as a long rest or just the exhaustion's gone? I guess I'm asking, am I still grumpy?
Yeah, you would definitely still be grumpy.
Okay.
This has not been a great day for you. A great couple of days.
No.
So you now have the ferryman in front of you.
I see him and I just say, God, did I die again? How many times, guys?
Not quite.
Very close, though. There's
the coveted thrice dead king of fools. Eh?
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep adding numbers to that. You know.
Yep. So as you look around, you notice that there's some reason that the sand is still sort of built up there. It's not really apparent to you why the sand is up there.
You mean built up like a mound?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's taller and sharper than any other thing that you've seen on the plane.
Yeah.
I thought like this.
It's about the height of waist height on Gorf. So maybe 4 feet tall.
Gotcha.
Almost as big as your home, huh, Felix?
I'll just throw dust in her face.
Ow!
Hey, cut it out.
Okay, I deserve it. But it was funny. Come on.
It was
Yes.
funny.
Did we just plant the seed in this
So-
thing?
So are we just gonna hang out and stare at it?
Dill's going to fall to his knees, and he's going to just he's going to say, "Your light has guided me for 1,000 years. I don't know what to do now that I am alone. Please show us a sign. We're lost."
And he looks at Dill and says, "Your time is yours. I have never guided you. I simply created you. Soon has guided you. You are the child of the goddess of love, just as I am." And he starts telling you about how he was created. And essentially, the ferryman was formed from the actual dried blood of Soon as it fell to the earth after she was attacked by Talos. He is equal parts love and destruction, which is why he was able to guide the souls to safe passage. He understood death and he understood life. And he understood life after death because of that. But he's no longer needed, and soon wants to repurpose his essence. And then he looks at Dill and he says, "The only weapon that can end me is one that I created." And he actually reaches into the pocket dimension that holds your scythe, and he pulls out the scythe in front of you and hands it to you.
"You were created from the blood of Soon."
I was.
Use the red sand.
"You are the red sand."
I may be. What do you do?
I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
You have more strength than you know. And you will need it for your journeys to come. But you also have a choice today. When you have done what must be done, you will have a choice. You may become a human. And you may live in a beautiful forest with others of your kind. Or you may go back and continue your journey along the path that was set for you in Delver's dream. The choice is yours and yours alone.
I look to my friends.
And what do you do?
I raise my scythe. And I kill the ferryman.
Ah, you murderer! This. And as
I feel like it's a
you
little too easy for you.
as you raise your scythe and you bring it down, the ferryman seems to smile at you. And you catch him directly in the chest. And as you do, you see a little glisten of red. And when you pull your scythe back, you watch as red sand just pours out of the ferryman onto the white sand. And as it does so, the ferryman begins to simply dissolve. But before you can do anything else, before you can react, suddenly you hear a rumbling from down below. And I will need everyone to roll initiative.
Something's coming.
Let me have my token somewhere so I can.
Yeah, do we put our tokens down or?
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh.
Sorry, there is now. Now you can put your tokens down.
Oh, all right. Oh no, my initiative.
As suddenly you are standing in the endless deserts in front of this tiny little thing, and Dill, you suddenly get a message from the ferryman in your mind. So Gruna, Gorf, do you need me to pop you in?
Oh no, I mean.
So I guess who do I need? I need Gorf and I need Dill. Yes.
So I guess I'm almost with Gorf because we fell down.
Yeah. Well,
together.
you're all very close to this thing up here. You've all been sort of hanging out up here.
Okay.
You know.
Oh, it's up here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna. Yes. All right. So who do I need now? I need Dill. Can you give me an initiative roll, please?
Yeah, I'm gonna give myself disadvantage because I'm weeping.
Okay. Good. Yes. So you got a 6. There you go. So give me one moment, and I need to pull one thing up. I apologize. I forgot to do this earlier, which I should have, because
real
I am
quick,
a terrible
so
person.
the ferryman just took exhaustion away from us, right? Just
Yes,
exhaustion.
so none of you have any of the exhaustion effects left.
Okay.
There
have
is.
the ramp effect.
So
I'm just curious because of the modified long rest, I'm not at full hit points. That's intended, right?
Yeah.
The
Yeah. No. So yeah, you do not have. You do not. Anybody that doesn't have their full hit points just doesn't have their full hit points right now.
Cool.
All right. So you get an image in your head, Dill, as the ferryman disappears, of a grand empire that used to exist in this place, filled with titans, and that right where this stands, the reason this tiny little thing exists now is because it is all that's left of the largest and grandest castle of the Titan King. And his sepulcher is right below you. And the power of the death of the ferryman has awakened the Titan King.
We're not winning this.
No. No, the Titan King? That sounds bad. It's scary.
We gotta pull up a Moana moment and be like, we know.
So now you so one of the things though that you
Oh my gosh.
the deal you know is that you recognize an undead when you see it. So this is an undead creature.
Hey, that means I can heal it. Congratulations.
You sure can. That's right. That's great. Let's see. So I'm going to add. Where do I do that? Let me see. Oh, because I didn't make it a character. I just made it a token.
Should we take? Do we still do ad breaks? Is that a thing? Should we take an ad break?
Yes, let's take
Yeah,
a very short ad break here.
We could use.
Yeah, well, I get this fight set up. We will be back in just a sec.
Cool.
And so, yeah, let me get this. So I need to, real quick, I will just add a little character.
Character.
Little character.
Le
Called
character.
Storm Giant
Oy.
Skeleton. And let's see.
Let me see.
I am going to.
Who's gonna die? We gonna die. Who's gonna die?
Right.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Not once,
All right,
not
I'm ready.
twice, but twice. Yeah.
All right, so I'm just going to pull him out here, and we're going to add his turn, and he's just going to hang out over here.
I'm like last in the
And-
order. For sure.
And there we go. That's taken care of. Let's look at this. Let's change the layer. So there is a random token here you do not have to pay attention to.
Yay,
All
random
right,
token.
and now we have the fight against the storm giant skeleton.
You
That sounds like a
evil
Dark Souls
mastermind.
All right, and it looks like we are beginning with Felix. What are you gonna do?
I need some jams for this.
So I'm going to pull up my DOS loot and just slash it, right? And I'm going to cast Bless at 2nd level, so that way I
Nice.
can get all of my friends in it.
Hey.
And then
Now,
I'm going to
can
look
you
at...
cast it? Can you cast it at 2nd level
Yes.
from the DOS loot?
Oh, no. I'm just playing the DOS loot while I cast it.
see.
So that way,
Thank
yeah,
you.
it's a flavor
Alright.
thing. It's a
All right,
flavor
I
thing.
love it.
Oh,
I
come
love
on,
it.
Kyle.
Yeah, come on, dude. Ruining
I'm
my
sorry.
magic, man.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
And then,
God.
as my bonus action, I'm going to inspire Gorf with a limerick. Our friend the cuddly barbarian, when he fights, he sure is a scary one. Did you know that he cooks, got incredibly good looks, and when we run, you know he's the carrion. He does the
Oh my
carrion.
God. Yes, and you get inspiration for that fabulous limerick, sir.
Gorf is
Yay,
so
I
inspired.
have a lot of
But he's
them.
still grumpy.
That's right, he is.
He's mad.
All right.
You had to
So,
carry-
everybody, you've got your blessings, right?
Yeah.
All right,
We can
cool.
get married.
Anything
Yay.
else?
I'm going to I'm gonna move a little bit farther away, just like right there. There you go.
Okay. Wait, so where were you before?
I was here,
Okay, and you're going to move where?
like here.
10 feet range, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he gets an attack of opportunity on you.
I knew it. God dang, he's gonna one-hit me. That's not even a thing.
Back-to-back TPKs. Let's do it,
Right.
guys.
Yes. Well,
So-
let's see. So
Sorry, I
am
wasn't here. Who was blessed?
everyone
Gorf.
besides you.
Everybody was blessed, and then I inspired Gorf.
So I am going to give him disadvantage in this first round because he just woke up from a several thousand-year slumber. So
I can relate.
I
right.
can relate.
A little groggy,
Oh
you
my
know.
god! All right. Let's see. Let's just see. So he is going to do. Do you have any protections, Felix,
Protections like
against
what?
slashing or necrotic?
No.
Then you're dead.
All
I'm
right.
dead.
Hold on. So I am going to allow. Do you have any inspirations?
Yes, I have
I will
3 now.
I will allow you to use an inspiration to escape the damage this time. To
Okay.
get her out of his way.
I'll just like fall to the ground and you see him like just swipe above me and I'll just like and I'll like crawl away in the dust.
All right, but I do need you to do a concentration check on bless.
Okay. Concentration check or save?
Save concentration.
10?
Yeah. I judge just a 10. So let's please do this.
Nope, I got a 9. Can I get
Okay.
You do get to add your bless to that, though.
That's
I get
true.
to add my No, I don't because I'm not blessed.
You
Oh,
didn't
you're
Can
not
you
bless
use
blessed.
another
yourself.
inspiration to
Oh.
roll with advantage?
Tim, what?
Can you use another
Can I use-
inspiration to roll with
Can I use
advantage?
another inspiration to
you
just
can.
give myself a +1 to that? Is
You
that
sure
a thing?
can. Well, no, you can roll again.
And
We're doing a save, right? Doesn't
I
matter.
mean, it doesn't matter. It's just a D10 or D20.
And you make it.
I got it.
Fabulous. All
got it.
right.
Stay away from me.
So now
Yes.
it is the Storm Giant's turn because he rolled very well. So let's see. There is a big bear in front of him. And there is let's see. I think that he is going to attack Gorf.
oh, Jesus Christ.
And hold on, he's got disadvantage, so let's see. Oh, yeah, so I think he does hit Gorf.
That's a 37
All right.
hit.
Gorf, if you would like to, in this round, I will allow you to enter rage if you would like.
Oh yes, please. I was like, oh shoot! I should have said.
Yeah.
I should have said when it was rumbling. I was like, oh, we're fighting. But yes, please.
All right.
Yes, please.
And so, do you have any protections against necrotic damage?
Yes.
Do you?
He's
All
got
right,
protection
so
from
you
everything except psychic. Please.
Oh, those birds to be...
Okay, so you so the actual sword strike was 37 damage plus 15 necrotic damage.
That's enough to kill me. Well, 0 hit
Okay,
points.
that's fair. So hold on. Let me see a calculator. You said 37 plus.
Yeah, so if you've got it up, what it would be, so your total damage there would be 52 damage, so it would be 26 damage.
All right. Okay. 26.
And now, Gruna, it is your turn. What shall you do?
If I had not been
Facing off
raging,
against this-
I would have been out.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
I know.
Just
Oh, before... Can I make an arcana check to know if there was a spell that revived him?
No, you recognize that it was the power of the red sand.
Fuck, I
The
cannot
power
dispel
of the
that.
blood of a god. No, you
I don't
cannot
think I can
dispel
dispel
it.
the red sun.
No. So what happens now? What happens?
Okay, Tales from Beyond. First of all, I'm gonna do a Tales from Beyond and see
All
what
right.
number I get.
Fabulous. Give me
Oh,
that.
sorry. Yeah,
Give me
sorry,
that. Give me that
No,
good, good,
no,
that
Hey, the
good
Phantom
Tales
again.
from Beyond.
So I can turn someone invisible and then they do extra damage. So
All
Gorf
right.
seems to be quite well damaged, isn't it?
Yes.
That. I will. He has probably an opportunity attack, but I mean, let me do a wisdom save because I'm mad at Gorf, but not like killing him mad. So
That's good.
I will.
Not mad enough to murder him. Good. That's nice.
I've seen Felix get an attack from where he was standing, so I guess that he would have enough range for hitting me. So I will stay in my place, and I will hold my action until Gorf does the attack and does all his damage, and then I will turn him invisible.
Okay.
My action.
How big is it?
It is huge.
Like how many feet tall?
Like
huge.
Literally huge, I think.
Like
so
30 or 40?
He is, let me see, it does not give me that information. I'm going to say that he is he's a titan, so he's between 25 and 30 feet tall.
Aha! So as long as I can move, he stands.
Yeah.
All right, with that I'm done. I will just
All right.
summon the Phantom Spirit that was helping me before.
And
No, he did it before me.
and Gorf. And so what did you do for your actual action?
Me, I'm holding it.
Okay, all right. So Gorf, and we're gonna try to speed this up because I know Bruno only has 20 minutes. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah, Gorf is just gonna be like, he's gonna smack his. Let's see if he's. The Gorf is like, not. He's gonna probably hit him in like the belly because that's about the height he's at.
Okay,
He's gonna.
Let's do it. Give me attack and damage.
Oh, thanks, Snowflake. All right, and he's gonna go. We're just gonna do regular.
Yay!
Attack? No, he's just gonna go regular attack. Oh.
The bless.
Oh, bless, please.
Oh, are you kidding me?
No.
Inspiration, at least.
Oh, yeah,
Well, hold on. You hit. This is a giant creature.
I mean, it's
like,
huge. I mean, it's quite
huge.
I thought it was
not like.
But it's armor? No? Okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna complain. I want to hit him.
Yeah. So let's. There's.
Oh my gosh! Holy Polito. That is 28 damage.
So how much of it is bludgeoning?
15.
Okay, so you notice that you hit much harder than you were expecting to. It seems like his bones are a little brittle, and so when you hit him with that giant mace,
like in 3.5,
it hit really hard. So
in 3.5, didn't the skeletons have like double damage from bludgeoning attacks too?
Yeah, so that's 28.
That? Well, let's not meta game. All right, so
no, I just saying that it looks like what happened.
Hold on, please. There is so how much radiant damage is there?
It's 11.
11, and then normally you have like an extra little amount of damage.
2. I believe that is part of the bludgeoning. So it's from my rage. I get +2 to attack. So
so we'll include that with your bludgeoning. So we'll include that with your bludgeoning there.
So
okay,
17
cool.
bludgeoning and 11 radiant.
Anything else that you're gonna do? First of all, you smacked him real hard, and he is not here for that. Okay,
you like that big guy?
Just woke up.
And so he's gonna use his second attack, but this time he's gonna like raise up the mace between his legs and smack him where his nuts should be.
Oh my god. Okay, attack and damage, please.
That should be like 4 times damage.
Nut shot. All right, and you hit.
Oh, that was 14 bludgeoning and 3 radiant.
Okay. So, and Fabulous. So again, he has taken just an enormous amount of damage, and you have just activated your fear aura.
Yeah.
That
I
he
did,
does
I
not
did the
seem to
first
be.
one. I figured. That's why I didn't mention it.
So, all right. Anything else that you would like to do?
I'm assuming that I'm just gonna to retcon the rage as a bonus action now, so I won't do anything
Fabulous.
with that, and that's it.
All right.
Before you do anything else, my holding action was for now. Now we're fully invisible. I will send the phantom that we sent before to engulf him and make him invisible.
Awesome.
Help us
Okay.
with that, please.
Oh, and
that's
Dill.
brilliant.
Yeah. So beautiful. Dill, it is now your turn. What's happening?
Out of character, who has the seed and water?
I'm actually not
I think
sure.
Athul has
Probably
the seed.
you, since you're the
Water,
one.
I think you have the seed.
I would assume Athul, because he has the bag of holding.
Fair enough.
Let's say yes. There we go. Great.
Yeah, I'm just going to, first of all, I'm going to say, this is not a fight to win. Plant the seed so that we can leave. And that's not going to help me at all. I'm going to cast
Who does he say that to?
everyone.
Because Gluff is like, we could take him.
So, Dill, you feel a connection to the red sand. And you feel like you might be able to, if you lean into that connection, do something.
Can I use my action to lean into it?
Lean on it.
You could actually use your bonus action to do that if you wanted.
I'll use my bonus action to lean into it.
All right.
Don't quote me on
So you feel the red sand respond to your presence, and it starts to glow a little bit, and all of you suddenly start to glow a little bit, and you now have advantage on all of your attack rolls against this guy.
Felix is feeling it right now.
That would have been nice before.
I'm going.
I'm sorry you're only getting it now.
I wanted a crit. I wanted a crit.
So, all right, what are you going to do for your action?
I don't have the seed, so I'll attack.
All right, do it. Give me. So you're going to head up to Mr. Storm Giant?
Yeah, I'll have to head up. So what was that? 10 feet? Doesn't matter.
All
I'm
right.
not gonna leave. Yeah, I'm swinging twice with advantage.
Do it.
Don't
Oh, and
need
you
it.
don't need
Yeah.
it. Yay. A little crit.
Yes.
Give me some
All
damage
right.
on that.
I never know how this works. Is that
So
the damage?
that is the
13
full
plus 8?
damage there.
So
Okay,
21.
I also have a 6, which fuck yes, another 12 radiant. No,
Ouch.
necrotic, not radiant. Sorry.
So you're double. Oh, yeah. So there we go. All right. So we've got, how much is that? So the first one is 21. Fabulous.
Plus 12.
So
Plus 12.
107. And then 12. So that's great. Okay, cool. So
And
I now
my
have that.
second attack.
Oh my god.
Because I took Thirsting Blade.
All right, and you
26.
hit.
So that's another 12 plus 4. Another 16
All
damage.
right. Fabulous.
4 of it necrotic if it matters.
It does not right now. The red sand has actually shattered his immunities. So he is vulnerable to you. And you feel the red sand, you literally watch it sort of cling to your scythe as you attack, and it just tears through this guy. And this guy is now super confused, doesn't understand why he just woke up and is now being assaulted by all of these little creatures.
To be fair, he attacked us first.
Exactly. So shut the
True.
fuck up. Shut the fuck up on that bitch.
All right, and it's cool.
I'm just going to move so that I'm in
No,
front
actually,
of Boone as well.
just kidding. No, Felix did. Felix went first, right?
Yeah, Felix did it.
I didn't attack
Felix
him.
did it.
He attacked me
blessed.
first.
Oh, yeah,
that's
no, you're
true. No,
right.
there was not-
Okay.
yeah. All
I
right,
just bless
so
people.
Ithul. Guys, I'm real sorry. She's got to go in 14 minutes. I would love to get through this thing
Yep.
today.
Yes.
So Ithul.
Athul will just shout, "Lurik away from the mound," and dip his hand into
No.
his shadow, and then like cast it up over himself and cast invisibility.
All right. So you are now invisible.
Invisible.
Anything else?
I am going to maneuver towards that mound.
Does the
I'm
fool have
having
the seat?
a lot of trouble hearing you.
He says he's gonna move towards the
I'm going to
mound.
maneuver to the mound.
Okay, fabulous. Cool.
And,
Do you have
if
the
I
seat,
can't find
Athul?
it this turn, I will. If not, I will wait.
Can he do it as a bonus action? Plant it?
He cannot. No.
Yeah, so that'll be me for now.
All right, that means that Felix, it is your turn.
All right, I'm just gonna look at him, up at him, and be like, you know what? It probably takes you like 45 days to cook minute rice, and I'll
Oh.
cast vicious mockery on him.
All right.
45 days.
All right, and let me give him a wisdom save. Oh, he's not great at these. So, nope, he fails. And he takes
Yes.
5 damage. You say 5?
Psychic damage. Yeah.
All right.
I did it,
Fabulous.
guys. Woo! And then yeah, that's it for me. Yeah.
All right. And it is now the Storm Giant's turn again. So he sees that his bear is gone, but there is a new threat in front of him. So he is going to attack with disadvantage because of the red sand. And does a 16 hit you?
It does not!
He swings at you, and you see the red sand seem to sort of twirl up against his arm and try to pull it back, so he just misses you over the top of your head. And now, Garuna, what are you going to do?
All right. So, it's a Constitution save. This thing must be like super good at that. I will use my Tales from Beyond again and see what I get.
Okay, let's do it.
Which
Got
is
a
a
2.
which is the Tale of the Removed Jewelist, which does some force damage. I will use it directly.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Taza, for all of those bits. Fabulous. And Snowflake, all the cheers. We're going to do it. We're going to kill this guy. We're going to kill him.
Smush him or break his
All
bones.
right.
16 for my attack. Do I hit?
You do.
All right. Then it's 2d8 plus 4.
Give me that. Give me that fabulousness.
Fine. 2d8 plus.
All right. Are we going to beat this guy?
9 damage.
So 9 damage. Fabulous. And he is looking real wrecked right now. He's got like half of his ribs are missing from Gorf's attack, and all the skin that was on his legs is gone because of Dill's attack. And now Gorf, do it to it.
Yes. So I already have advantage,
I
right?
would say you're invisible, so you have. Well, you can read the fan.
Okay,
You do.
so
Well,
if,
you already
can
have
I
advantage,
stack 3 levels of advantage to get something cool? If I reckless attack while invisible while already having advantage, can I do something cool?
Automatic
Like,
crit.
super
Automatic
advanced.
You
crit.
know, I will allow you to, if you have all 3 advantages, I will allow you to just hit automatically.
Awesome.
You can check and see if you crit,
Okay.
but you will hit automatically.
That's wonderful.
And you can pick where within your reach you are going to hit him.
Okay.
So,
I think
do that
reasonably. Can I hit him in the sternum? Is that a little too tall?
Just.
Okay.
Just.
Can I do a little hop? Like smack him in the sternum. little whoop. Perfect. Okay. So let me pull up the sheet real quick.
Oh, it's
And-
good.
All right. Come on now.
And is the roll with
Come on now.
advantage or just one thing but it automatically hits?
Roll with advantage. Let's see if you crit. And it looks like you do not.
But I hit.
Let's see. And roll both. So roll both of your hits.
Okay.
See if you so let's see if you crit on the second one. You do not. Okay, so It is 20. What? So that's 30 bludgeoning damage, right?
There's some necrotic damage from me. Do I
On the
bother
first one.
to use it? Is it
No,
more damage?
that I mean it's 13. It's 15. Yes.
Plus
So
the
if
2.
it's double,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Okay. Cool.
And then this one
So
is
now-
11.
Kyle, my
11.
effect it hits. I do also some necrotic damage and frightens. I guess that none applies to this.
How much necrotic damage do you do?
It's 1d8.
So roll me 1d8. And Gorf, you take your mace and you smash it as hard as you can into his sternum. And then as you are coming down, you hold on to your mace with 2 hands and you crack all the way through his pelvis. And
no.
as you do, Gruna looks at you and just like goes with some necrotic damage and
Yes.
just enough to take down this awful giant.
Can I
leaving?
Do I have enough time to kick him over before he goes down? As like a I got the last hit thing?
What
No,
did you
I'm
guys do
sorry.
about the-
Technically, Gruna was the one that killed him.
I have a feeling that it wasn't as imposing as we thought it was going to be.
Good job, Gore. I really needed you to get my
So,
spell through.
all right.
Whatever,
So that's
bro.
it. Now,
Well,
The giant
Bill,
is
would you like
dead.
to do the honors?
Oh, did he have a sword? That is, or did it disappear?
Yeah, let's loot him.
I wonder.
I mean, the sword is huge. You literally would not be, even with your strength, you would barely be able to lift it.
Bummer.
I
Can
don't
we put
mind.
Can we put it in our bag of
We'll
holding?
use it as a
Can we
second.
drag it and put
No,
it in our bag of holding?
it will actually not fit into your bag of holding.
Okay,
And
fair
anything
enough.
you do to try to take his sword is not going to work.
Cool.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Fair enough.
So in front of you now lies the bones of the Titan King. And you feel
Fertilizer
a
mold.
sort of similar feeling as you did to the fountain in the garden. There is a draw, there is some sort of connection that you feel to it now that there is no longer any life in them. But there is also one thing left from the ferryman, and that is his robe. So now what are you going to do? We have 6 minutes.
Gorf's gonna
I'll pull out
approach.
the seed in the holy water and hold them out to Dill. Well, do you want to do the honors?
I hear you like super.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, dude, but I can
He
barely
said
hear you.
he's gonna give Dill
Pulls
the.
out the seed in
the
the
seed
holy
in the holy
water
water.
and hands it to Dill.
Okay,
and says,
fabulous.
Do you want to do the honors?
Thank you. Does anyone have any last inquiries?
Yeah, that you're fucking savage. You're a brave man, Dale.
Wait.
And we will just go to him and just have him.
You need
You
to-
know,
We
it
don't know.
takes
Yeah, we
guts
can talk
and-
about you just being so willy-nilly to kill anybody who asks you. That could, yeah. No,
Gorf's gonna
Yeah.
approach the dead giant. He's gonna
Okay.
give in to the draw.
Gonna give what?
Give in to the draw.
Okay, as you do, you are suddenly just compelled. You feel a kinship with him. You know, this
He was
giant
already combatant.
creature. Yes. And you have this incredible desire to break off a little piece of his skeleton and eat it as like a trophy.
Do I see him doing this?
I mean, you
Do I
see him
see this?
approaching the statue. Give
Gorf.
me.
What are you doing, bud?
Yeah.
It still doesn't know how to do this.
What are you doing over there?
It's weird to
Gorf
explain,
wants
but-
to eat it.
You want to eat it?
He wants to eat it.
I mean, he's not saying this. He's just he's breaking off a piece,
Oh.
and he's like,
Okay, are you gonna eat it?
Yeah, Gorski.
Can I stop him? I'm gonna.
All right. As
It would
you
just be
eat
like,
it,
Take the
you
toenail.
suddenly feel the power of a titan coursing through you. One of your attunement slots is taken if you want it to, because you have found your second planar touchstone.
The plain nerd touchstones.
As you consume it, you suddenly realize that you now, because they controlled thunder and lightning, you realize that you now have resistance to thunder damage. And you feel electricity pulsing through your veins, and realize that you can now cast a lightning bolt once each
Volibear!
day.
Yes, I
And-
am Thorbear.
Wow.
He raises his mace, and
Mjolnir!
it like crackles or something cool.
As you raise your mace, you see a bolt of lightning come out of the blue sky and hit your mace as you feel the electricity pulsing through you.
Wait, does it hurt?
This
no,
world
It
is
does
full of
not.
strange
You
things.
love it.
I eat the brains of a changeling, become a changeling. You eat the bones of an undead giant, become undead giant.
Right?
Eat
I guess
things
So-
to become
Our
Now-
them.
enemy from now on.
Now, mechanically, what that means is that you can cast you have resistance to thunder, you can cast lightning bolt once a day, but every level that you increase without releasing this planar touchstone, your lightning bolt gains a 1d6 damage. So at the next level, you add 1d6 to your regular lightning bolt. At the next level, it's 2d6, and so on and so forth. So it'll keep getting more powerful the longer
get,
you
like,
hold on to it.
Super lightning bolt.
Yeah.
That's legit.
As if God
Oh.
wasn't powerful enough.
Right.
Never.
So-
So as I gain levels, it gets more powerful. Gotcha.
It gets more powerful.
And it's
So
once a
Give me
day?
fucking
we're
army
gonna
of
we're gonna
undead-
keep going
undead
because we've got
phantoms.
2 minutes until Guillermo has to go. So
Yes.
what else are we doing?
I am going to. So Ithul gave me the seed and the water, so I'm going to
Perfect.
first dig my hands just into the red sand and sort of let it run through my fingers. And I'm going to take the robe that was left behind and sort of hang it by one of the other loose robes I'm wearing. I'm going to just sit there silently for solid probably several minutes, sort of giving a last thank you to the one who has guided me for 1,000 years. And then I'm going to plant the seed.
Fabulous. Are you going to water it with the water?
Nah, I'm just gonna leave it. All right.
Yeah,
What do
yeah.
you think?
Perfect.
Straw day in the
Let's go.
rod?
All done.
I love it.
1 minute. for
No.
me.
No, yeah, I'm
All
going
right.
to water it.
I love it. As you do that, you see the red sand begin to pour into the seed as it is being watered. And as you watch, hold on just a moment.
I don't have a moment.
Oh.
You plant the seed in the red sand and water it, and when you do, a small red crystalline flower brings into existence. As you watch, the flower sprouts vines and starts moving in all directions, which begin growing at an enormous rate. Many of the vines begin to grow into full-blown trees as a forest starts being created around you. But in the center, where the first flower was, a magnificent tree covered in crystal flowers made in gorgeous red suddenly start blooming. It's covered in these flowers, just like the original flower that birthed it. And as the flowers bloom, they start to sprout large red fruit. Within moments, these fruits start falling to the ground and growing and growing and growing until they burst forth with a beautiful man or a beautiful woman or a beautiful something. They all start getting up, looking at each other, and rejoicing in their new birth as they begin to dance and sing among the trees. They greet Dill as a brother. And Dill suddenly realizes that this was the choice. Dill can choose to become a human again and to stay in this beautiful forest forever taken care of amongst his brothers and sisters. Or he can choose to go back to Delver's dream and continue what he started. What is the choice that you make?
Cliffhanger?
It would be a good cliffhanger.
No, it won't be a good cliffhanger. This choice needs to be made right
I
now.
really gotta leave, guys.
All right, Grunik can head out. We will inform you what happens.
Okay.
All right.
Whatever you do,
Bye.
bye. Do you need
Love
my-
you. We will see you next
do you
week.
become Orlando?
Yeah, if you could just cover it up, that'd
Okay.
be sweet.
So, all right, Dill, what is your choice?
So I will not be human if I keep on my path.
You will stay a Reaper.
Will there be
Like
any
you
other
just
Reapers
started
left?
living.
Do
You
everyone
have
get the
no
choice?
You have no idea. It's a difficult one. Now that we
It
don't
is.
have the time constraint with Guillermo, you can take your time.
Yeah.
Think it through.
Talk with your friends.
Yeah,
What-
I mean, Dill is pretty much as dumbfounded as I am. He's just sort of standing there, just staring into the tree that grew, just letting
Cool.
everyone sort of pat him on the shoulder.
Athul will come up to you and he'll kind of like put his hand on your shoulder and kind of lean in. You know, I think you only early just started living. I don't want to tell you what to do, but I think you are starting to learn a lot of good things. I don't know if you want to give it up just to be squishy again.
Gorf will actually go up and say the opposite. You've given this world a lot. You don't owe it anything else. If you want to do this for you, no one will blame you. You don't owe us or anybody in the world anything.
Go up and say, no matter what, I don't feel like I've really known you for that long, but you're a fantastic soul, and no matter what you choose from this point on, it'll be new experiences. And either way, it's your choice.
I
We'll support you either way.
would like to be able to feel the breeze against my skin and taste this sweet taste of honey and drink. But I don't want to leave.
You're not leaving anything if you become a human. You're still going to exist. I mean, you really do deserve to have all of these experiences.
You're not betraying us. You're not leaving us behind. You choose to stay. But we would gladly take you with us. Don't do this for us or on our account or for even the world's account. Do what you want to do. For probably the first time in your life.
You know, I once read this poem about a swashbuckler clad in purple robes and a large hat with a feather. A man with the gods by his side, but who never followed any rules or regulations. Someone who's truly free. I've never seen myself in any position close to that. But maybe it's my turn. He's going to stand up, sort of look around at all the people around him. He's going to look back at his friends. And you know, I never got a chance to say goodbye to Eliza.
What will
Would
you
you-
do?
I know as little of my
That's
path as you do. You'll be by my side, yes?
Always. Whether we're directly next to you or in another plane, I can say that you have been one of my truest friends, and we'll always have a piece of you, and you'll always have a piece of us.
I killed you.
I don't let a lot of people
You
do that, you know.
did.
I don't just let anybody do that. And
That's
to have, you know, someone, I mean, I don't think you understand how terrified I am of dying. I mean, I run around and I joke and I laugh and I make fun, but I fear death more than anything. But I let you kill me.
that's a little funny.
It is.
I've never found anything funny before.
I do have a good couple, one or two, still left in me.
Dill, you're
What
in a
will
unique
you
existence.
do?
There are a few people like you and I that are just oddities in society. So I can understand whatever choice you might make.
I don't need to be a human to find something funny. And he's just going to sort of hug all his friends in a big group hug.
Oh.
I'll like hug his leg because, you know, I'm so short.
I'll stay with you.
If I wasn't dried out.
And as you say that, suddenly, Soon appears in front of you. And she says, "You are the truest representative of what I gave when I created the ferryman. You have proven that love always wins. Love will always be the reason that the universe continues to turn." She looks around at all of the other people and she says, "When I send you back, you will know what you gave up to become who you are, and you will know why. Be proud of this knowledge. Be proud of yourself. And as a little gift for helping me to create something beautiful out of something so dead, for helping me to bring love and life into an entire plane of existence, She waves her hand, and anyone that carried a companion as they fell exhausted will now get a +1 to your charisma and will be able to exceed the 20 limit and go to 21 now. And anyone that fainted from exhaustion in the desert will get a +1 to their constitution to ensure that that will never happen again.
Does that increase the cap for Constitution as well?
It does. Look at you. You've been blessed by a goddess now. This-
I'll look at her and I'll say, soon. I've had this blessing for a while now, and I don't think I deserve it. I have done nothing to garnish any love. I feel like love needs to be given as a gift and not taken, and I feel like that's what I did. Is I just took this offering not as a gift of love, but out of greed.
and she looks at you and she boops you on the nose. And she says, "You have been given the gift of love. Look at this paradise. This was given up for you and for your companions. That is what love is. But I understand your feelings. You must do as you see fit, but before you do," and she'll look at you. What is your lowest stat right now?
My lowest stat's probably strength.
Okay.
It is -1 strength.
So she
Kinda
looks at
naked
you
too.
and she
I'm
says,
weaker than a mouse.
"You may give up my blessing if you so choose, or you may keep it. Which will you do?"
You have earned it, Felix.
I haven't found love in the slightest on my own on Earth or on the mortal plane.
Would you be so dismissive of the love of your friend? Would you say that what he just went through means nothing?
Well,
Would
we're
you
not
be
exactly on the
so
mortal plane.
unkind to say that you have found no love for him in your journeys together?
No, I wouldn't go that far.
Then I would appreciate it if you would stop lying to my face. You have found love in the mortal world, and it has been proven here in the immortal.
Soon, you beautiful. I won't go any further with that. All right. I will give in to love. I'll stop resisting it.
All right, and so because you are keeping the blessing, you get +1 to your strength to offset the fact that you did not get the pluses from your charisma. And now, Dill, you look at the robe of the
I
ferryman.
was like, don't forget the rope.
It is a beautiful robe of dark blue and black. And as you place it on your shoulders, you are given one last image of the life of the ferryman, from creation to creating all of you, creating the home, the mausoleum that houses the thousands of reapers, the journeys that the reapers went on out into the world, and finally his very death at your hands in this place. And you realize that you now have resistance to necrotic damage. You also have advantage on death saves from this cloak. Though you
Already
already
did.
had it, so yeah. But there is, and once each day, this robe will teleport you out of harm's way right before a killing blow lands.
You mean like
Yeah.
a knocking blow, right? Like one that would knock him out, knock him down.
No, an actual killing blow. If there's a blow that is going to kill you, not knock you out, so this is if it's going to be your last death save, this thing will teleport you and save
Or if
your
it
life.
does enough damage to
One
outright kill him.
Yeah.
Cool. That's cool.
So, with that, Soon looks around, thanks you once again, and you feel the world tug at you as you are teleported back to the prime material plane. But you are not in Delver's dream. You look around you, and what you see is that you are in the mausoleum of the Reapers, and there are thousands of them. But none of them are standing. They're all lying on the ground, their scythes slowly disintegrating in front of you, their armor falling into dust. And out of the center of each Reaper's chest is growing a perfect red crystalline flower. And you realize in this moment that by growing that tree, you set all of the Reapers free. They are now in their own paradise. And a vision comes to you. And you see, Dill, who you were before you were a Reaper. You see the war of the gods happening. You see yourself watching as worlds are being torn apart in the sky all around you. And you were given a choice that you could die and move on to the afterlife with the billions of others that were killed in that cataclysm, or you could serve soon in order to help others. And you chose to serve her for 1,000 years.
Wait, so the Reapers all had the choice to go live in
Yes.
paradise when they died, and
These were the ones that chose to stay and help the others. So now you are in a mausoleum surrounded by the remnants of Reapers with thousands of these little crystalline, beautiful flowers.
Before we take off for this session, Dill is just going to walk around the entire mausoleum and just leave every candle he has had that he used for his rituals, leave all the different dust and ashes that was part of it, the incense, and just create, put it all around the mausoleum as a last ritual. Say thank you for all of these people who decided to stay and help humanity.
Fabulous. And is there anything else that you would like to do in the mausoleum?
I'll look at Gorf and I'll be like, I knew we were popular, but this is kind of ridiculous. Jeez.
Anything else?
I'm just going to use the mark of the Reaper on myself, sort of brush over my forehead. But instead of this scythe, there's going to be this red rose.
Yay! So you have a perfect red flower on your forehead now. And would we like to do anything else?
I look at my friends
Part of me wants to take a flower, but I don't think that's a good idea. Not respectful.
I don't think that'd be in good taste, buddy.
I know.
They deserve
What?
their rest.
Dwarf wants a red flower, but he doesn't want to be disrespectful. He thinks it might be useful, but we'll just leave it.
All right. Well, as you exit the mausoleum, you realize that you are underground, and you walk for several hundred meters along a steep cavern slope, rising closer and closer to the surface. And as you exit, you look around and you realize that you're nowhere near Delver's Dream. You look up, and off to your left is the volcano that smokes. And you realize that you are in the middle of Non-Ked.
Oh god.
Well,
And
that-
there we shall leave it. You are stuck in Non-Ked.
Oh my gosh. I was like, Ballin.
Corkton is gonna be pissed.
But no.
All right,
It had to be
so-
the crappy town. The crappy
All right, guys,
country.
we now have a couple of push-up things to do. I wanted to wait
Do
until
we?
the end of the scene.
Yeah.
Yes, we've got 2. So chasing dreams, you let me
He
know.
already said me and you.
Oh.
me and you. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you, Chasing Dreams.
I
That's delightful. All
honestly,
right.
I had to like try hard not to like cry. Holy crap. That was awesome.
There were some tears.
All right, let's
I had
do.
some
All right,
tears.
we're gonna do these. We're gonna do these push-ups, and then we're gonna raid the Dungeon for All channel.
Are we not going to
come
do like
on.
a Q&A?
Postmortem.
I mean, we can. There is but we got to do these push-ups first.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do
all
them too,
right.
just because.
All right, in
I'm gonna
solidarity.
sit back.
Here we go. Oh God. Oh God. Old man noises. Old man noises. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Damn,
Hey.
Mike, slow down.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We're going to do it. 19 and 20. Oh God. Oh, I hate everybody. Everybody's terrible and awful. And oh my God. Oh,
I've been
Jesus.
doing warm-ups and preps because of the last time I had to do push-ups.
Like,
It was
I do
like
like
40
60.
every day. Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh my God.
I've been waiting for them.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. All right. And now, do we want to do a Q&A? I'm going to leave it up to the chat. Do you want to do Q&A or do you want to raid Dungeon for All? Ugh. Also, I hate you.
Also hate.
There's all right. Well, I've got 1 vote for raid.
Chasing Dreams said he wants to raid Dungeon for All anyways.
All right, then
All right.
let's raid
Let's do
some
raid.
Dungeon for All. And the raid has begun.
Yeah. Let's raid. Brought to you by Raid Shadow. No, never mind.
All right. Raid accomplished.
Weird, it's not letting me go over there.
Okay.
All right,
Cool.
well, we're going to be off. Take care, anyone that's still here. Bye.
Thank
guys.
you.
Bye.